How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing this morning? Just give me a second here. Okay, let's go check here. Let's see if everything's working fine. Okay, perfect. Good morning, everybody. I just had to see if it was working fine here. And we are. Any echoing or anything like that? Get that out of the way. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with this thing here. It's not working here on this laptop here that well. It's not working that well. I don't know what's going on. We'll wait for it. Anyways, I'm gonna okay, let's get everything set up here. Everything's set up here. Make sure everything's going here. Okay, set a check. So we'll get everything set up and we'll get ready for market open. Did everybody have a good day yesterday? Here, just move this camera up. There we go. Okay, let's get everything set up here. Twitter, Facebook. Okay. It's Twitter, Facebook. It's Twitter, Facebook. Okay. It's Twitter. Let's go over to Canadian Stock Talk. Put this in here, and I'll be right with you guys. Okay. Let's go over to Canadian Stock Talk. Put this in here, and I'll be right with you guys. Okay. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Canadian Stock Talk. Put this in here, and I'll be right with you guys. Okay. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Canadian Stock. Echo, I knew it. I got it. Every time I go to that page, I'm going to try doing that in the morning before you guys. Echo, I knew it. I got it. Every time I go to that page, I'm going to try doing that in the morning before you guys. So, let's jump on. Echo, I knew it. Let's jump on in here and do this. Yeah, I wonder why it does that on that stupid page. No idea. Okay, so what are we sitting at? $40.88 yesterday. We're at $40.90 for AMC. Just had to double check something. So, did anything interesting happen yesterday, guys? In any of your lives? Talk to me. Talk to me. Let's have a look here, see what's happening. Anything awesome pre-market? Wow, a lot of stuff's down today. Let's have a look here. Have a look here. Crypto's up a little bit. Okay. Okie dokie. I just wanted to check that. Just wanted to check everything here. Okay. Just checking to see if we had any crazy stuff happening that that we should mad buy or anything like that. Or anybody making some killer money. That's weird. Okay. Weird. Why is this YouTube? I don't know what's going on with this shit, man. Just give me a second, my friends. Just give me a second. We got a couple minutes here. I'm just gonna... Something's going wrong here. Something weird's going on here. There it is. Okay, it's gonna ask for authentication. I don't know why it does that all the time. It knows that it's my device. It's like messing with me every morning. Ever since YouTube did that last update, things have been weird, man. Things have been weird. Jerry, are you in the back office by any chance? Did you get on here today? Because a couple of people have been having problems trying to get on here to be able to chat on the chat bar. So I noticed that even though they're logged into the channel or sub to the channel, that they weren't. They thought they were, but they weren't. So a couple of people over the last week, a couple of people, it wasn't any more than that I know of, they went to talk and they couldn't talk. And I was like, well, make sure you're sub because it's locked out. They weren't even subbed and they did sub. I know that for a fact because I seen them, but that was months ago. I don't know what happened. Yeah, it's something weird. Conspiracy, man. Conspiracy theory. Okay, I'm going to go through everybody's name here. Okay, this is better. This is better. This is better. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we got... that's better. Wow. That's weird. Okay. Let's check one more thing here. It's good to see if everything's running good. Okay. That's weird. I can't. Weird. I know what the hell's wrong with this thing, with YouTube. I just looked over and I was missing 1,000 subs right now on my other screen. And then I clicked over, I switched my profile and rebooted it, and it's back. It was like down to like 1,000. I was like 1,700 subs. I'm like, what the hell? Over that video yesterday? Because it can happen, right? I'm thinking, really? I'm just trying to help people. It is what it is. Like, I don't know. But it's not like that. It's gone up. So I don't know what the hell is with YouTube again. So anyways, guys, let's just jump in here and let's not even worry about that shit. Who cares about YouTube? We got her finally going. Okay, so Christopher, good morning, my friend. Crack it on for you, always, my friend. Oh, look at that. Oh, market just open. Market just open. Yeah, look at that juicy cat. Oh, Look at that juicy candle. You can't get any more juicy than that. Okay, so I'm gonna go through everything here. I'll just pull the screen down for you guys. We're way up here now. I'm okay with about $41 to start it off. Well, of course we're gonna get a pushback, but it is what it is. Let's move on with that. That shit will stabilize. Good morning, Jay. Man, I was stressing all day yesterday about the real shares pictures not paying out. So much time invested in this and to come out with nothing would be brutal. Dude, I've been thinking about that too, okay? I'm more worried about you guys, okay, to believe it or not, right? Like, it would suck not the squeeze happening, but if it didn't really, if things fell through for me, which I'm correcting the problem this morning and I've done most of it, I can get by, okay? Like, things don't change in my life. I'll continue making money. It would suck big time. Of course I can use that. Everybody can, right? So, but yeah, guys, so that's why I've covered that stuff. I put a lot of time into this for you guys. Lots of hours, okay? And that yesterday was nothing. Like I said, I called around to 3 different banks. I was on, you know how hard it is to get into a bank and then trying to get into the trading division and getting transferred around. This was like a month and a half ago, so when a little bit more back into COVID a bit, when it was more hectic, right? Anyways, it was up here. It's still, actually, it's getting worse up here. I don't know what the fuck's going on with the shit, but anyways, I just want you guys to know that I thought about that afterwards, and I kind of feel bad telling you guys that. Like, I pondered on it, and I know it's true, right? So I gotta put that out there for you guys. And whatever you guys do with that is up to you. I really thought about that, and that's all I can say this morning. And that's what I can't let it bother me, okay? Because it was really bothering me yesterday. Because I got some good rapport with you guys, like as pretty much a cyber friendship. I guess you can call it kind of cheesy, but whatever. As far as we can, because lots of us are thousands of miles away in some situations, right? I think there's only a handful of people from where I am, and I've never met up with anybody like that. I don't know. I'm too busy right now, and plus with the V going on and stuff. But I just wanted to say that if you guys need help doing it, we can go through it again. If you don't understand, like I don't understand, how can this happen and that, I can go through it all again, and I'll explain, and I'll show you all the factual information, okay? It's all 100% fact, okay? I've done it live on live stream to call and made the call. That guy yesterday on the bank kind of slipped up a bit. I really thought about that, and I talked to one of my mentors. I have mentors too, right? He's from a different country. He's not from the States. He's from actually in the UK, but he does Android boxes and stuff. He's a programmer, okay? He's somebody I've talked to for a long time. He has 10,000 shares, okay? He's a lot of money, okay? So he watches my stream off and on. He's just so busy. He didn't catch yesterday's. So anyways, I said, just blast through it. So he called me back a couple hours later, and he said, I watched about 3/4 of it because you went on and on yesterday. He goes, you got to stop doing that, Cameron, on your streams. You got to talk about something, and then you talk about it 10 times. I'm like, well, I know. I'm sorry, buddy. So I wanted to apologize this morning how I go over things and go over things and go over things. It's just I used to be a superintendent and a boss, so I that's what you try to do is if somebody doesn't understand, you try to explain it a different way, right? And it's just it's a habit that I have. So, but anyways, he didn't give me shit about it, but he kind of told me that you were very redundant on that yesterday. And he said, if people want help, they'll come to you. And I said, but that's not the case, though, because people are working different areas. Sometimes they shut the phone off, or sometimes people aren't on here for like a week or two, and then they pop back up, right? And people don't always have time to watch the videos. So tell me what you guys think. Was I a little bit overboard with that, repeating it and all that stuff yesterday? Or do you guys respect me by doing all this DD and stuff? Because I really wanted to ask you guys, because I'm just me, right? So like I said, I'm just a normal person. I was just trying to, I need to get that out there to everybody, because that is probably one of the most serious things. Forget about this dark pool and shit. Like, that is 1,000 times more important. Okay. Good morning, JP. So I'll go through all the names and stuff, and I'll let you guys get back to me on that. There's 22 of you on here right now. And I just wanted to say that if you don't correct that, you're going to have issues. Okay, I can tell you that right now. I was really strong about recording all that stuff, and that that is good too, to be recording when you're selling and stuff, in case there's a problem with them doing some crazy ass shit, because they might. I just don't want you caught with your pants down. No, that's not what it is. I'm trying to make it funny there, but yeah, I just wanted to say that. And if you guys need a hand with it, I can help you. It's just I don't want to, after the squeeze or just before the squeeze, or whatever afterwards, and you don't get what you're supposed to. It would be disheartening. You put so much time into this, and trying to get money from these people, it's not going to happen for most of us. Okay, they're going to screw us. Okay, me thinking that I was like, fuck, I was very proud to be one of the first people up there in the top tier, to have all this stuff, right? Have all these shares and stuff, and not, it wasn't bragging rights. I know a lot of people do. I've never come on, if I have come across like that, I really didn't mean it that way. But I've always been very transparent on that. I even bought synthetics because I thought I had all real. I bought synthetics to be part of with you guys on the channel, right? Because I didn't have any, but I have all synthetics. Okay, there's a mixture. I don't even know how many real shares there is. I don't think there's that many there. I think they've already been taken away, and they're not even real because they can't prove them. They are, right? So I think that all the rich people got them, or the people that are in the back office of these platforms and stuff, like CEOs and big companies like Vanguard. They have the real shares. Okay, they have access to this shit that we don't. Okay, like the hedge funds can see the real shares like night and fucking day. Okay, they can, because they can. Okay, I know that for a fact, 1,000,000% that they can. That was one of the problems very back in the stock market. Probably about 1.5 years ago, we found that out, and that was a problem with BlackBerry too. It came up too. One of the CEOs said that it's not fair. He went right off and went off about protecting retail investors, because that's what builds these companies up. I know Adam Aaron, I don't really care for him because he's very selfish. And I know some of you guys really respect him. That's fine. That's fine. I just didn't like what he did with the crush the squeeze like that. He could have nibbled away and threw some shares out there, and we would have all bought them up. He didn't need to dump all that, and he collapsed it. We had major gamma going. We were another day, we would have been into a squeeze. I can guarantee it 500%. Okay, it was insane. Okay, within 2 hours we were already up to $70. Okay, and I just wanted to say that. Good morning, Manji, and I just wanted to say that. I will be going through this morning, and I know it's expensive getting computer shares, but for you and you guys out there, and I know it's an extra like couple $100, so you might not have it and stuff like that, but you're gonna have to make a decision on what you're gonna do. I've covered every avenue I can. I just wanted to tell you that that all these companies like Amtrade, TD, Fidelity, there's a whole bunch of them. Okay. If you think you own real shares, I wouldn't think that you do. Okay, after that thing I did yesterday, by calling that the banks are more powerful than these other entities. Okay, we all know that. Okay, they're federal approved. They have certain codes that they have to go by. They're way stronger than credit unions. Okay, they deal with house mortgages. Okay, that's serious shit. Okay, we're talking billions of dollars. Okay. So I just wanted to show, so I did that yesterday, and I almost had to shut the stream down. I was so upset. Okay, I just tried to cover it up. I just wanted to tell you that everything that we are fighting for isn't true. Okay, so it's bullshit. So So yeah, if the only way to protect yourself is those computer shares and actually get real shares. So they said, like before when I called a month and a half ago, it was only 3 to 4 days, a week tops to get computer shares. Now it's a month, 3 weeks to more. Some places are saying, I was reading online. And if you have what these platforms that they say, oh, hey, we only deal with real shares, like I think Fidelity is one of them, I think. They're full of shit, okay? So they won't admit that they have synthetic, because that would cripple their whole business. That's like you saying that I'll pay you with a well, we do. If somebody asks your company, do you pay with fraudulent checks? Why would you say yes? Like, think about it, okay? So it is what it is. I know you're gonna have to wait a little bit to when you sell to get your money, but isn't it worth getting the money instead? So anyways, I'm gonna jump into the names here and I'll let you guys answer the questions. I know, Glock. I don't know if it's gonna be some that are gonna be, I don't know. The only way to figure it out is protect yourself, okay? Do your own DD, guys. Like you said, this is life-changing stuff. Even if you own a couple shares and stuff like that, you have to make that decision, okay? If you're, I know some of you on here have substantial amount of shares, way more than me, okay? And like I said, I'm up in the top tier. I'm an OG, man, on this shit, okay? And they pretty much told me on the phone, you guys heard it live, that they can't, that the computer shares are a long time to get. And I said, why? I said right on the phone to the gentleman, the agent, why is it because of synthetics? He said, maybe. He fucking knows. I'm surprised, he can get in shit for that, okay? He might have gotten shit for that because they can't say that. So, but he said, maybe. So that's very damning, okay? Okay, so I'll go back up here. Okay, I'll just wait for your questions and answers to come in on that stuff. Okay, Glock, good morning. Sanjay, Evo, morning, Apes. Hey, brother. Barbara, Gloria, Bimo, I remembered. Sanjay, Joshua, Christopher, Ken, good morning. Mr. Al, good morning. If I'm Ed, good morning. JP, I already said good morning. Spirit, Vodka, and JD laugh out like right on. Aw, thanks, Gloria. And thank you, guys. Glock, I didn't get a call back yesterday from that guy. There's another option to write an email. I'm just reading your guys' comments, my friend. Good morning, Rodney. Manjeet. I'll take 200% profit and run. Yeah. Yeah, man. How can they screw us all? The mind fucks. Yeah, I know, brother. It's very scary. Chicken wings. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome, man. Thanks for the support. Good morning, Warren. Michael, good morning. Okay. Yeah, if you don't feel comfortable doing all that stuff, it's up to you what you want to do. That's true, Ed. That's what I was trying to explain to you guys and show you guys how it's building over the last 3 weeks. It's been going around these options, okay? And it doesn't vary between $2 on each end, okay? And I'm very, very strong on that. I can see the patterns. Yeah, like I've been following this thing like, fuck, I have dreams about this shit. I see lines and channels and trend lines and bull flags and fuck everything in my sleep, man. I do trading all. Good morning, D. I do trading all night long. Yeah, Glock. I'm gonna jump on there again this morning. If any of you get through with this computer share, and like I said, that is up to you. That's up to you to protect your asset. That's like driving with no car insurance. Okay, that's exactly what it is. It's a hit and miss. You're gonna get nailed or hit somebody or get pulled over. You have so many things against you, but you could get away with it, right? Driving for years and nothing can happen, and then you could run somebody over and you lose everything. Okay, so that's all I'm just trying to say. I know they're insured, but like I said, they don't need to give you what the inflation rate is on them. They'll give you back what the share's worth. That's all they're obligated to do. Okay, I'm just telling you that. The rest you have to go to a court to fight for, and you'll probably get it, but it could take years and years because look how many people there is. Okay, and it most likely be a class action, which they won't. Everybody doesn't. It's only a lump sum, and everybody divides it. You don't get the full thing. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not putting FUD out there, man. I hate saying that shit anyways. That's kid shit. But anyways, let's have a look here. We're up to a 1.33%. Right on, right on. I know, I hope we get fucking criminals. No shit. I could go right off right now about anger and stuff like that, but I gotta watch what I say on here. With $20,000, you could solve all these problems on the stock market. I know that for a fact, especially if I was living in the States. But I can't say certain shit on here. I think it shows you're correct about the investing and having shit eating all the time. Yeah, Ed, yeah, it's been very quiet with that little douchebag. Pardon my language, ladies, but you guys can probably agree. So, yeah, I know, Mr. Al. I know. But it's everybody. Like, it's whoever you give your shares through are the ones that screwing you, okay? That's what it is. It's not the hedge funds, right? It is to a degree, but they're just doing their jobs. Without them shorting the stock, there would have been no short squeeze coming, okay? So they're a totally different an entity, okay? So it is what it is, and if you go in screaming and yelling at somebody or something like that, that's you're gonna get yourself into shit, okay? Especially over this because it's over to do with money. Yeah, you guys know that shit, right? And I used to be like that person when I was younger, really hot-headed and stuff, and I had problems in life, and I've changed myself in a lot of ways, okay? No, I didn't, Ed. Or how many days ago was that, brother? But I didn't see. Sorry, I didn't see that. But one thing I did see, or not see, but I've noticed. Remember when I was talking about Gary Gensler loves to be on camera, okay? He's like fucking typical crime scene investigator from the 50s, okay? I'm glad he's 98% on our side. We need him, okay? I don't really care for cops, okay? Or authority like that. I don't like people that can control big populations of people. I don't agree with that stuff. I'm totally against communism like that. But what it is yeah, okay. Can you send me the link to my email, Ed, please, if you can? And what it is it's been he likes to be center of attention, but it's been very, very fucking quiet about Citadel. And I did get something from I did hear something. Here we go, guys. I did see something from Thomas out of the UK there. He's been doing some friggin' digging, and he found some shit on Gary Getzler, and it was just what we were talking about a month ago or something. But you have to think he has a lot on his plate, right? He's limited resources. Good thing they have the rat line, the whistleblower line. They pay billions and billions of dollars out, more than they have in the history of the stock market in the last 6 months. Okay, they're paying billions of dollars and millions of dollars to these whistleblowers because nobody else, they can't get the information. They have to get rats. Okay, so there's more rats in this world than there is innocent people, like serious stand-up people. If there wasn't those type of people in this world, I know we call them rats and bottom feeders and stuff like that, but they make the world go round. I hate to say it, but if it wasn't for that, there'd be the policing and stuff like that would be fucked up. People would be coming in your houses. It would just be, if there wasn't that type of people helping the police and stuff like that, and I'm totally not for it. I'm into this solid thing, right? Totally, it is how it is, right? It's how I was raised, right? But to just mind your own business and do your own thing, and make sure when you say something, you know what you're talking about, okay? To some degree, okay? Because everybody's wrong. But I just wanted to say that, it's that rat line that they have hooked on there is going to help us out, okay? Especially with this dark pool shit and stuff. Okay, it's not just a couple people, it's fucking companies that look at that punch through. Holy shit, look at us go right through that fucking trend line. 41.62. It just punched through there like nothing. Holy crap. I've never seen that ever. Not like that. Come on, hold. Okay, lock and load. Bounce, bitch. Go, get over there. Come on, next candle. Lock that shit down. Holy crow. I've never seen one go through a trend line that fast. For a resistance trend line, right? Horizontal resistance trend line. Now it's our support line if it can lock over to the other side. Come on. Fuck, I just gained a little bit more. That's crazy. Usually the fucking thing will pull right back to nothing. Yes, okay, come on. Stay green and lock. Fuck. You can do it. Damn. That was friggin'. Oh yeah, I can. No problem. There you go, my friend. Oh, shit. Put it on the wrong line. There's 2 lines here that you can... There you go. There you go, my friend. What? What's going on with me? I need help this morning, guys. I need some help. There you go, brother. And I'm going to slam it up to the top for you. It's going to be pinned on the top for you guys if you want to just put it down, copy it down somewhere, or put it in your folder on your computer or something. So in case you ever want to send me something, okay? You should have it in case, like, especially when we're in the squeeze or something like that. I know I won't, because I get hundreds and hundreds of comments and stuff like that, and thank yous and a little bit of hate from people. Not from you guys, but just... It is what it is. It's the internet, right? So, yeah, it's crazy stuff. But you should probably have it in case something goes sideways, where the channel goes down, or just anything. Okay, because if the channel goes down, I'm relocating. Right, we'll be on Rumble, or there's a couple other platforms that we can just go to. Right, and we do have other channels already running. Right, as you guys know that. But when you're on YouTube and you get taken down, if you have another channel, sometimes they'll go after that too, right? Wow. That's crazy. I'm liking this. A whale. Yeah, no kidding, Aaron. That'd been a big whale. That would have been a lot of. That would have been probably fuck. That probably would have been close to a mil. Probably over $1 million. More than that. That probably is a couple mil right there of shares. Because we've seen stacks of like a half a mil go through there, or $1 million. No, $1 million even, and it doesn't even pump that high. Especially with the dark pool shit going on too. Maybe they fucked up. Maybe the code fucked up on the dark pool, and that just unlocked it for like a half a second. I wouldn't doubt it. Something like that would happen. It would go really high like that. Just within millisecond of it being closed, it would let the shares go through, man. It would Sundial shut up too. Hey, you never know, man, because that dark pool is all of these stocks. It's not just open to AMC. Okay, the dark pool. It's just like the whole stock market. It's fucked up what they built. I would actually like to see that software, man, and see how it runs and shit, man. I never will. I'll never in my lifetime see that. Look at that. GameStop is up 2.792, man. It's almost perfectly mirroring. I got to go over here for a second. Oh, it's totally different lines, but it's mirroring it, which is good. It's good. It means that they're both volatile right now at the same lengths. So Sundial, you say cranked up a bit, eh? What else is going crazy here? Okay, let's have a look over here. It's an average market. Canopy Growth is up 3%, guys. Sundial's at 1 point. Fuck, it just can't get over that 70 cents, man. It's weird. It's been holding that 70 cents from, oh, fuck, here we go. Oh, no. That's what I was afraid of. Damn it. It is what it is. I think it was something with the dark pool, guys. And they got it back down because I remember I was talking about this channel of options. They put it back right to where it was supposed to be. I know I'm 100% right on those options. I know that for a fact. I looked at them the other day and the day before, and it's exactly where the most of the fucking strikes is in there. Sundial's at 2% right now. Good. What do you guys think of Ethereum? Ethereum's gone up quite a bit, eh? How do you guys like that? Well, Bitcoin's like fucking doing really good. A lot of people sold their Bitcoin to buy AMC, right? And of course a lot of these other stocks, but a lot of people liquidated their Bitcoin. I know that for a fact. And of course people hold it forever, right? Some people just want to check the whole world market here. Oh, the shit, the whole world's pretty much red except NASDAQ. China's up 1%. China's not doing good right now. The Evergrande thing, that's another topic. I'm talking about everything in China. All the banks are hurting. Everything is hurting. They're talking about these EV companies are starting to get crippled. It all started with chips, chips for computers, cars, and all that stuff screwing up. They couldn't produce them. They're having problems with them. It's actually affecting us too. But now we're starting to produce our own chips. Like in Canada, they're starting to make stuff like that too. Forget about China. They're trying to be self-sustained without China. The rest of the world, I've noticed, is trying to build stuff in their own countries or work together, like Canada and the States work together with a lot of shit, especially medical stuff. Okay. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. BlackBerry is into medical, huge. All that stuff has to have security on it, okay? And they make a whole bunch of other stuff too, right? But all that stuff has to have security on it and stuff like that. You can't hack it, and because some of it's Bluetooth, right? A lot of that, well, I should say a lot of it is now, is Bluetooth, and they use other stuff, like red light imaging, blue light imaging. All that stuff needs to be coded, right? And BlackBerry codes a lot of it. Just some good information, right? So we're back to that, under that. That's why I put that trend line there. That trend line is because of the channel that we were in. If we go back, just give me a second here. I just want to check something. Yeah, that's it. So see yesterday? This is yesterday, okay? Remember I put that line there? It's been happening for a couple days. Okay, so if we go back 3 days ago, 4 days ago, there's that channel right there, okay? It went out of the channel, and then they brought it back right back down, right? And there it is. It's been that channel again. And there it is, back to the channel again. Crazy. So, crazy, guys. Oh, doesn't it make you sick to the stomach? Oh, buddy, it's crap. Yeah, Mr. L, I heard the 25th too, and the 25th is our next possible run. I've heard that stuff, and I know what you're talking about. I've heard that like probably over 200 times. I've heard lots of stuff around the share count, and that was one that was a very positive one. The 18th, 19th keeps on coming up. I know there's certain rules that come out that are implemented and I hope it is. I'm not being negative on it. I just don't put anything into it anymore. When you've been shot down and told things so many times, you just take it with a grain of salt. So what I do is I don't care about any of these dates. I don't care about any of it because I know how a short squeeze happens. It'll happen in pre-market, okay? It'll happen in pre-market. We might get a little bit of a run up the day before, but it'll be a battle with the institutions that what will cause it, okay? We don't have that many shares to trade around. Like, yes, we own the float, but we only own little, like, chunks. All of us own little bits of it, okay? As one whole, yes, we're a fucking army. But alone, we are nothing. Nothing. And we've always been nothing on the stock market until we united. For the first time ever in history is this, okay? We did branch off quite a bit, okay, into other stocks and stuff. I have been very diligent on not buying other stuff. I've closed positions down to put into AMC. I have not freelanced. I almost did a couple times last week to buy into some of this stuff, but I said, no, it's not worth it. I got to stick to my guns. I got to stay focused on this, because if you start getting off and other stuff, you might be making money and stuff like that, but you're weakening the actual netity of it. And I know it sounds kind of stupid because of the dark pool and stuff like that, but it kind of, that defeats the purpose. But a lot of the whole movement has diverted, okay? If it would have stayed more focused, this would have been over, okay? Especially when Adam Aaron dumped those shares, we would have just ate them up. It's just that I know because of the Reddit groups, there's so many groups of these little pump and dumps on there. They've shut most of them down now. But if like Clove and all those things like that, if those are a lot of people jumping in there, that FAMI, you know what I mean? All those things, and people are jumping on the CEI, Camber Energy. If all those people would have just not got into those plays and just stayed focused on here, this would have been over already. We would have overpowered the dark pool. Okay, trust me, you can. Same as their ladder attacks when they start levitating and trying to high frequency trading between Citadel and these big companies. They have fucking just rows of computers that just speed trade, and it messes the algorithm up. Like I said before, an algorithm that speed trading algorithm, if you get enough volume behind it, the opposite way, the push from the retail investors, that algorithm can catch the wrong type of vibe, and that frequency trading that's driving it down can kick a tailwind, and it can reverse on them, and it can go and push ours even up higher. It'll kick the algorithm and change it. It'll change the frequency. So when it's on a down pull like that, if we stay, or even on an up pull, we're selling all day long. They tried frequency trading. That's what it is. It's called high frequency trading. That's what that is. They're speed trading shares back and forth. Okay. A group of shares, like 500,000 or 1 million shares, but it's multiple computers, like thousands of them, like this, back and forth, selling, buying, selling, and it comes up as selling on there to the algorithm. So it gets a down pull, okay, and that's when you'll see it go like this. Like it's not doing it right now, but I've showed you guys multiple times on the channel, okay. You'll see it go like this. It'll go like this. And then all of a sudden, when the algorithm breaks, it goes, and it goes down like a whole screen like this. You guys have seen it before. That's not normal. I've never seen that before in the history of the stock market, besides these stocks in the last fucking year and a half. Okay, year. Okay. I was never in Tesla. You probably would have seen it on there too. There's a lot of people in on that. I wasn't part of that. I didn't watch it. But I just wanted to say, the first time that we've actually got a real live video capture of that, I had over 5,000 hits in 4 hours on my video. Okay, I caught it live with MVIS, Microvision. Okay, we're sitting there, and channel is only 2 weeks old, and I guess somebody took the feed and put it on Twitter. It exploded, and it was crazy. I've never had something go viral like that. None of my videos. Well, I've had videos go viral since then, right? But semi-viral. But it was crazy. It was like, all it was red down the screen like this. But it dropped like, fuck, I don't know how much it was at. I can't even remember, but it was like dropping. It was huge. It was dollars within sticks. Bang, 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 bang. And then the thing was sitting like this. It was just levitating. It would go up and then it would go down. It was going like this. I've never seen that before like that. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. That's that high frequency trading. That's what that's what does ladder attacks. Okay. There used to be ways that they did ladder attacks move a long time, but not like that. So anyways, I wanted to share that information with you guys. That's why I will look, and Webull is one of the best platforms to catch that on. Okay. They seem to have like something that picks that up. I've had TraderView, and this one in a bit of a ladder attack. The other one just goes like this and like this. This one just sits there and goes like this. So it's really in tune with the algo. Okay. I just wanted to share that with you guys because it's something that you should be aware of. Okay. I know there's nothing you can do about it, but it's crazy. But that can reverse if you have enough volume in when they pull that shit. It can actually tailwind and go the other way, and they got to shut it down because it just goes up crazy. I think that's what happened when it hit the $70 range. That was intense, fast that went up. Okay, I was watching that on the way to work actually. I was doing a couple shifts. I think putting a trans pipeline in through on the hill in Vancouver there, and yeah, I was on a commuter bus we had to go through security gates. Everything's security, and you take these shuttle buses into the job site. You have to go through security. It's 2 security fences to get in there, and you have to have name tags, swipe. They scan you and stuff. It's crazy. So, but I was on the shuttle bus when that happened, and yeah, it was crazy as hell, man. So, yeah. So there you go. There's some factual information for you guys this morning. No, and I was on a video call. Where's more? Okay, I saw it. I saw him that. Okay, guys, I'll read some questions here. No answer. Computer. Okay. What time is it right now? I gotta wait a little bit longer because I'm on Pacific time. Please put Ed's link up. How much? Okay, I'll read it. Just give me a second here. Sent you a link, buddy, for a few. If you've seen the interview, tell me there. So okay, I'll do it right now, brother. There he is, Mr. Ed. Okay. There you guys go. Why isn't it? Give me a second. Keep on doing that. There you guys go. I think there you go. There you go. Oh, I remember seeing it when I was GameStop tank. That's right, my friend. GameStop. I learned a lot off of GameStop watching that. Setting your sell orders, your high sell orders, setting them on those. People not even knowing about the default settings for like $200, $300, $400 because most stocks don't get that high. Normally, like penny stocks, there's a lot, of course, that do. But I'm just saying in those brackets, the even brackets, That's why what $200-300 the GameStop tanked on all of those, right? They went down and then went back up slowly. Is because of that, man. There was a lot of articles on that. I made lots of videos on that too. That's where I got that from. I learned that on off of GameStop, okay, off of GME, and that's yeah. So I can't. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go check this clip out here. I'm just gonna. You guys can just bullshit here on the chat bar for a second. I'm just gonna go have a look here at this this interview. I'm just gonna speed through it here. And thank you, Ed. I really appreciate that, man. Taking the time to do that stuff.
Just to follow up on payment for order flow. I mean, most viewers of the trading activity in the last 30, 40 years agree that the American investor has never gotten a better deal. Not only have commissions essentially go to zero,
you guys hear that?
Even trading costs are much lower. Execution quality has improved dramatically in the last 30 years. I know there's a little bit of debate about exactly how much, but the average investor seems to be getting a very good deal. Do you feel you're going to be actually able to demonstrate a real harm from payment for order flow, number one? And number two, could you tell us what comes next here? You've got the commission with your staff with a very excellent report on the facts, but not a lot of direction about where it should be going. Is the commission then going to meet and make recommendations or make rule changes from here? What's the path here forward after this commission staff report?
Well, let me say this. You're right that our markets have gotten more have moved to zero commission, but it doesn't once where there has been this conflict between the broker on the one hand, shown and to pay by order. That's what I've asked staff, and I think that that's an important
topic that I know a lot of us that's legal. In fact,
is being purchased and sent to one may not. Look at that and how we instill greater competition, in essence, for that data as
Sorry,
well
guys,
as for that order.
I'm scanning through it. I know it might be skipping all over. That's me doing that.
Chair Gensler, David Faber here. You know, we had you on not that long ago, obviously a long-ranging interview. I wanted to come back to SPACs, if I might, just for a moment. Haven't really heard that much from the SEC yet, and I wonder where you are, because it does appear that the market has been making its voice heard when it comes to SPACs. We are seeing the sponsors changing their compensation arrangements. We've seen the PIPE market really freeze up. And so is the market doing its job, and the SEC therefore perhaps doesn't have to take significant action in any way in terms of regulation for SPACs?
I think that there is a need here for greater transparency, greater disclosure. These are innovations that have happened in our market, special purpose acquisition companies, but they're costly, and they may also have inherent conflicts between a promoter or sponsors taking generally about 20% of the offering. That if you raise $1 billion, that's $200 million. Can I repeat the number? $200 million to basically raise money in a blank check type of shell company. And then you have 2 years to go out and try to buy something. And there's also this conflict that if you don't buy something, you don't get, the promoter, the sponsor doesn't get that 20%. So there's an incentive to buy something even if it's not the best purchase in the world, particularly as the clock is ticking and you get to the end of the 2 years. So I know I've said this a lot about staff working on recommendations. These rules are highly detailed. We need to work on the economic analysis, which is so critical to good decisions.
How much, but the average investor seems to be getting a very good deal. Do you feel you're going to be actually able to demonstrate a real harm from payment for order flow, number one. And number two, could you tell us what comes next here? You've got the commission with your staff with a very excellent report on the facts, but not a lot of direction about where it should be going. Is the commission then going to meet and make recommendations or make rule changes from here? What's the path here
I put it
forward
back
after
in.
this
Thank you.
commission staff report?
Well, let me say this. You're right that our markets have gotten more have moved to zero commission, but it doesn't mean it's free. There's still payment underneath the
Order flow. I mean, most viewers of the trading activity in the last 30, 40 years agree that the American investor has never gotten a better deal. Not only have commissions essentially go to zero, but even trading costs are much lower. Execution quality has improved dramatically in the last 30 years. I know there's a little bit of debate about exactly how much, but the average investor seems to be getting a very good deal. Do you feel you're going to be actually able to
Guys, look at Tesla's just climbing like power right now. It's at 3.25 right now.
And number two, could you tell us what comes next here? You've got the commission with your staff with a very excellent report on the facts, but not a lot of direction about where it should be going. Is the commission then going to meet and make recommendations or make rule changes from here? What's the path here forward after this commission staff report?
Well, let me say this. You're right that our markets have gotten more have moved to zero commission, but it doesn't mean it's free.
No.
There's still payment underneath these applications.
Fucking right,
it also doesn't mean that it's always best
that
execution.
big mask. That's how they get it.
We've had cases where we've announced in the last 18 months where there has been this conflict between the broker on the one hand and this payment for order flow on the other. And let me just remind your viewer that if you place a retail market order, as shown in this report, the vast majority of those don't go to the transparent lit markets. They go to the dark market, these pools that are not competing. And so I've asked staff, can we achieve this simple concept that your order, when you place it, competes with other orders? And buyers, if you're selling, will compete to get and to pay you, hopefully, the best execution for that price.
Good.
Order
Fucking
by
anybody.
order by order. That's what I've asked staff. And I think that that's an important concept of competition that helps the investors on one side, helps the companies on the other side that are raising money in our markets.
Well, Mr. Chairman, again, I want to praise the staff because those
Why can't
who
they
read
just
this
get rid
will
of
know
it
there
like
was not a
Canada and the
vast
States? It's
conspiracy
illegal in Canada, it's
against
illegal
them,
in the States.
which was
Or it's
really
illegal,
the
sorry,
topic
correct
that I
that.
know a lot
In
of
the
us
UK
felt we
and
were
Canada,
really
it's illegal.
razzed by because we're
Payment
all,
for order
you know,
flow
some
and all
sort
the
of
shit
citadel
is so
conspiracy.
illegal up here,
I think
man.
that's
It's a
completely
federal
busted.
offense.
But there was
It's jail
something
time
in page 12
immediately.
that disturbed me. You talk about some in the marketplace may possess superior information about underlying assets. That, sir, I think is illegal.
This guy's
Did
a
we
waterhead.
discover that some had superior information and therefore
Fucking idiot.
should be in front of the commission to find out what
He
they
likes
have
yelling
on?
at people.
Well, I think that you
Okay,
chose
guys,
the words
I already
carefully.
listened to the rest.
Maybe
We've already
there,
listened to it.
but
I skipped forward. We already listened to it.
Order flow,
So-
when
Oh,
trading
here, I want to listen to
is
this, sorry.
being purchased and sent to one wholesaler
exchange.
or another wholesaler, then they have information that the rest of the market may not have.
Yes,
at least
if they're
for
fraudulent,
a short
if-
period of time.
What he's saying is
even
that some
milliseconds
people, like
matter in
hedge
this
funds, can
market.
see
And so
if the
that's
shares
what we're
are
also
real.
looking at.
That's what he's talking about
You're
in a
absolutely
gist.
right that
And we
I think
can't.
from a
It's
policy
not
perspective,
fair.
We're going to look at that and how we instill
can see that it's a
greater
fraudulent,
competition, in essence,
trust
for
me,
that
that's what he's
data
talking about
as
when
well
he
as
said
for
data.
that order flow.
So, guys, I just wanted to thank you so
Chair
much.
Gensler,
That's what he was
Chair
just
Gensler, David,
discussing
so-
right there because he can't really talk about synthetic shares. That's what he was talking about and some other stuff. At that last comment, he was saying about how certain people, like if you transfer, they're talking about transferring shares, okay? That's exactly what he's talking about. But he can't say synthetics, okay? He's not supposed to, okay? It's a forbidden word for some fucking reason. He has said it in the past, but he tries not to. I know that for a fact because it will scare people on the market, and that they don't want that. That's not his job, okay? His job is to investigate and shut things down in a timely manner, okay? So that's what he's talking about in a roundabout way, that these data tags with these shares attached to it. When they're transferred to another one, some people can see it and some people can't. We can't as retail investors, okay? But companies can. Hedge funds can, okay? So that's a fucking problem. So I personally am very strong that BlackRock, Vanguard, all those companies have real shares. They don't have synthetics, okay? I just want you guys to know that because they can tell the difference. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Once again, there, Ed. Free? It's gonna go up. Yeah, it's gonna go up quite a bit. I for sure. I'm almost positive it'll go there for sure. Some people are saying higher. I've said higher. You do have to keep in mind it's only 70 cents right now. Okay, so add I could see it going up 500% easy. Okay, I don't even know what that is. Well, 100% would be around to 70. That would be $1.40. So $1.40 is a 280. So that's 200. That's 200% so far. Okay. So yeah, I could see it going up to 1,000%, maybe even higher. So that's 200%. We're at $1.80, so that'd be four, 520. Is it? I think my math isn't the best. So that's 300%, around there, give or take. I'm just being rough ballpark. So that's 300. That 400% would be. We're already at $6 range, so 6 is 12. 40 would be 600%, right? So $8. Fuck yeah, yeah. That's not that much, man. It's only 400%. I think it's gonna do that. Whenever all these other ones get the tailspin they're gonna get shockers. I call it shockers from the algorithm. It's going to spread out when this thing squeezes, when AMC and GME go, it's going to send out shockers out to the algos, out to the other ones, and people, it's going to spook the market. Okay, it's going to give it a jolt, and I think a lot of things are going to pump up. Okay, but things are going to collapse really fast after that. Other stocks are going to crash. Okay, other stocks are going to go up. Okay, but they're only going to sustain for a certain amount of time. It could be only days, hours, okay? And they'll return lower than they've ever been, okay? It's called a fire sale, okay? And I'm very, very strong on that because they have to, they're going to liquidate. They're going to have to pay us. The government has their money tied up in stock market stuff too. Okay, we've seen it. We've seen it on AMC even. Pension funds, government pension funds, banks that are owned by the government, right? I know they're owned by other people too, but they're entities and distributions of government sectors, okay? So the government does invest in that stuff. The government will invest into gold. They'll invest into real estate. They'll invest into a whole bunch of shit, okay? They will use that to fuel other entities in the world. Okay, they'll invest in other countries even. Okay, we've seen that. We've seen them invest into the oil patches, into different sectors like that, renewable resources, anything. The government will do anything to double their money too, but the government gets stung too. Okay, it is what it is. That's why there's always they usually get stung by the own people that are working for them. Okay. That's why you'll see all these big fraud cases come up. So-and-so burned this company and all this stuff. He's been doing it for 10 years and he made this much money, but he has no money to prove. We don't know where all the money went. Well, obviously he's buried it. But you know what I mean? And he gets a minimal sentence in jail. Usually it's forced to resign. Right? That's the first step they do is resign them. And sometimes that's it. Right? Depends on how he is in the government. Just now? No, I was talking about Yeah, well, yeah, I was talking about I did start with that, but then I was talking about afterwards, like sundial and all that stuff. I could see by me figuring out the math, we were at probably we were 600%. We were at to like $12, $24 would be 700%. I could see it going to. This is my brackets on it, guys, and I'm really I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm gonna go out on a limb for you guys a bit here today. No, don't worry. Don't apologize, Josh. You guys don't apologize for that stuff. Ask me this. Say, can you please repeat it? It's all good, man. I'm just going to think about this one for a while because it is a penny stock. It's a penny stock. But it does have power. Like I said, this is my country that it's in. And I know that they own 90% of everything. They only own like 2%, probably 8 months ago. Okay, so everything that they, because a lot of people have been buying their stock, they've been buying up everything, which is huge. And their prices are fucking cheap too. If you go to the dispensary, they're the best. You should see the shit's just packed with crystal. After the bag, man, you can hold it up and it's just caked. The shit's good, man. And it burns good too. It doesn't have all the chemical and stuff in it. So, which I'm just saying it's good product, right? They make good product, which helps. I'm just trying to think about this one. I'd say, okay, 600%. I'm going to say it's going to go between 6 and 1200%. 6 and 12. Okay. And that is just entertainment. That's not factual. Okay. That's just me throwing something out there just because I know how good, and that is with all the bad shit happening into it too. Okay, that's gonna get a shocker from AMC and GME ripping. It's gonna blast out to these other stocks that are sitting there volatile. Okay, they're just sitting there being pressured down with this dark pool stuff too. Okay, if they unlock that dark pool, or they unlock it, it's already unlocked. That's why it's fucking flooding everything. If they shut it down and seize it, like I said, the rule states from 2015, it is a rule since then. They just got to implement it. Okay, I found the documentation. They've already had problems with this dark pool shit before. Okay, and they can implement it immediately up to 12 months without any proof or anything. Well, they have to have proof, but without any flack from anybody. They have that long to do an investigation. Those are the time from minutes to 12 months. That's what the rule says. And it affects everybody except retail investors. Okay, it's totally made for retail investors. Okay, we can keep trading the stock and all that. It shuts everything else down. Companies and hedge funds and all that stuff. Okay, except us. So it's pretty cool. He just needs to implement it. He can do it in seconds, right? He can just slam it out there on an emergency order, and bam, it's done within probably, he could do it in 2 days, right? He has to give notice, I think, a little bit. I think he has to get 48 hours notice or something like that for people to recalibrate their computers and all that shit and change their software and all that stuff, right? So, yeah. So I'm thinking about 400 to 1200%, and that's being generous. You know, always go low, okay? So if it went up to, one of you said that Mr. Lou says up to. So yeah, I'm just trying to think. K12 would be 6, so 1,000% would be about $30 around there. I think he fucking nailed that, because remember I said 1,200 would be around the $40. Okay, so he took the upper edge. I give you guys a range. Okay, I don't do that because, and I'm surprised he's doing that still too, because he's actually shot himself in the foot quite a bit doing that. I've learned my lesson on that, to give a gap in between. I know he did it. Actually, he changed his thinking pattern a bit, because I was one of the first people to start watching him. I just don't have time right now and stuff like that. But we think a lot alike in a lot of ways. If you guys have picked up on that, right? That's that street shit, right? But what he's done with the three system rule for the selling, right? I know he upped his brackets, but he also gapped them. He has a gap, like a line, and then it's spread line. That's his one bracket, right? 2 brackets, okay? Me, I don't do that. He never used to do that either. It was a number, okay? He just, I've seen him do that. He does that. It's safer to put a distance in between 2 numbers and then seal it in brackets, okay? And then have the selling features. So that's what I usually do, but I go lower than most because I don't like disappointment, okay? It still sometimes it fucks up and goes the other way over, but it's very rare, right? So that's why I said 5 to 12%, 500 to 1200% in there. It's not going to stay there long, okay? Just so you guys know. Even if a lot of people, I shouldn't say, the only way it's going to stay there long is that they get rid of this dark pool shit, okay? As soon as they unlock that dark pool again, it's just going to start all over again, okay? But it's going to open up big time because they're going to have to get these stocks back down, okay? Be prepared with the fire sale, okay? Things are going to collapse, okay? Lots of stocks are going to collapse, okay? Lots of stocks are going to go up for a bit. They're not going to stay sustained like that, okay? Because you have to think about it. These stocks are going to rip up. Well, everybody thinks the same thing pretty much as you guys, right? You're thinking, we'll use Sundial, for instance. Let's just use that, okay? It's going to go up around those brackets I said, right? For a couple days. Because I've already seen some comments on there. Oh, when it gets to $40, I'm going to sell. Everybody else is thinking the same thing, okay? They're going to start selling. It's going to pull it back down to the same level. It might even be up a couple 100%. It'll stay there. I think it's going to go up a little bit higher. It's going to be about the dollar range, about $1.20, and it'll stay like that for a long time. Okay, it's undervalued. Fuck yeah, right? But undervalued, it's so low right now. So 100% is only $1.40. 100% is a lot on the stock market. Okay, on some of these big stocks, if 100% went up, that's a lot, man. Like that on a $100 stock, that's 200. That's fucking huge money, man. So even on a penny stock, it's the same thing, right? You make the same amount of money, so you just got to put more money in. If that makes any sense, yeah. So that's just how it works in the stock market. When things go up really high, they only sustain for a while because everybody wants to cash out. That's why AMC. That's why the squeeze is going to be. It's going to be longer now, for sure. It is going to be longer now because we got more people in it. Are the numbers going to go higher? Not necessarily. Okay. I just want you to be prepared for that. I could be wrong on that, but I'm really strong on that conviction because the more people, the lines are going to be less straight up and down. It's going to be a longer chance to get out of it. It's going to give us a longer chance to exit our positions before it collapses, okay? That is 1,000,000,000% true, okay? Because there's going to be more people holding on the other end, okay? It's gonna instead of going like this, the first little bit will fall like a knife, okay? There will be very few people that hit it on the top. And it will be most likely people that own these platforms, that they get faster information than us. They have computer software that can sell faster than us. If you have your shit logged on and ready to go, that is better. But there's people that own these companies, CEOs, that can exit orders faster than you can, okay? They're going to be the top dogs, okay? And it's going to be very few of it, but I'm not saying that it's going to hurt. We won't even notice that little bit of a top bracket jump, okay? Because it's going to be so high. And yeah, so you'll see that. You see it all the time. Like we can pull up some pump and dumps right now. I'll show you what I'm talking about. That's that double-edged knife blade, okay? On the top, you'll see the one stick, and it drops, and then it'll divert down into a bunch of sticks down. So instead of it going like this, it's going to go like this, obviously, but I'm just going to use this as a better example. It's going to go knife blade, and then it's going to taper, instead of it tapering down like that and then tapering, and then it'll go like this, because there's gonna be people holding for hundreds of thousands of dollars, which is not gonna happen, guys. I'm just being very straightforward with you on that. It won't. Okay, it's just so far fetched that just get your lower brackets, okay? And I told you with the share recovery plan and my system, the last bit of shares, if you want to hold them for your 200,000, do it, but don't fuck yourself, okay? Do your share recovery, do your fucking push, and make your money, and then you should be comfortable with the 2 brackets and already be set for life, okay? The last little bit of shares you can screw around with, okay? I keep those instead in case there's another upswing, okay? I can grab another fucking bundle of money, right? Or if it tapers and it gets down, you still, if you bought at the 40, 60, 70, 100, $70 range even, when it's still at $100, $200, you can still double your money, right? It's not end of the world. You might not make it in the thousands then, but at least you'll know and you won't fuck yourself, right? So that's why I came up with that system. And it is what it is. There's some people that are going to sell them all at once. That's ballsy though, but it is what it is, right? Just be prepared. I've had problems even trying to sell 500 shares when it's very versatile in a stock. Sometimes they can't execute. You can't execute that order. It's too big of an order. They'll say too big of an order and it will be rejected. You guys have probably had the same friggin' problems, okay? Usually it's with thousands of shares, but I've seen it happen on a couple things close to market close and shit like that, where they'll just shut it down, and then now you're shit. You have to wait till the next day and shit like that. And I know a couple of you run into that problem, and that's what that is. You probably might not know why it did that. That's what it is. You don't want to wait until too close to. I won't be getting more than an hour close to bell. I will not be selling anything. Okay, it's too close to market close. The orders, they don't like to do that. I've been shut down like that too. Maybe 45 minutes. Yeah, 45. If you get too close, even if within 10 or half an hour, sometimes it works, but most of the time it doesn't go through. And I just don't want you to screw yourself. You don't want to do it after hours, do a sell, okay? Who knows what it's gonna look like the next day, especially in a squeeze, okay? You want to do everything live time, because or else they're just they can see your order sitting there. That's what happens. They can see your order sitting there, especially over the weekend. If you do it on a Friday night, it sits there all weekend. They look at those orders and they make major money on that. They'll take, if it's whatever, say $10 or whatever a stock, and they'll charge you $11. And to them, that if you know how much they off pennies, they can make millions of dollars, right? So I'm just telling you that it's bullshit, okay? How they have that system set up for after hours and stuff, but they can see your money sitting there in limbo. So yeah, questions. I know you probably got a lot. Jeremy, how you doing, brother? Lou has his brackets. Okay. Is this Jeremy? Is this for AMC or is it for? We were talking about a whole bunch of stuff. Did I miss any? Let's open a dispensary when we're all rich. Oh, buddy, you don't want to do it up in Canada. They're on every corner, man, and they're all owned by the government. Most of them. The government owns them all now, man. Felix, good morning, my friend. Did you get I sent you an email with the tracking number. Did you get it, my friend? Kat. Oh my God. How you doing? Right on. Fellow Canadian. Oh, Oh, Mr. L. Oh, Sundial. Okay. 40 to 80. Yeah, that's I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Those are high brackets. You're talking like 10,000% and shit, man. I can't see it going that high, bud. Sorry. Especially your second set of brackets. And then third set for Sundial? No. That's not going to happen, my friend. That third set of brackets is never going to happen on Sundial. I can tell you right now. Yeah, 200, 250 to 300. That's like, fuck. That's like 20,000%. No, it's not. I know you even said that's madness too. I know you agree on that. That's way out there. He didn't say that. I can't see him saying that, my friend. Are you sure he was talking about Sundial with in selling it in three share recovery system? I don't know why he would do that. Doesn't make sense. For AMC, yeah, for something that's gonna go up like major amounts, we're talking thousands and thousands of dollars potentially. And that's not percent, that's money. And it could go, it's way higher. Obviously it could go, we don't know. We know it's not going to go to $1 million or 100,000. I don't believe that, for a minute. Sundial, the first set of brackets, 40 to 80. I could definitely see it going to 40, hands down. Okay. Yeah, he's almost double his brackets on that first group. Yeah, it's still high 80s. Well, 80s only another 100%. So yeah, he's saying maybe 13. So yeah, we're on the first set of brackets. We're close to the same. I went 500% to 1200%. He went 1200% to 1300%. Okay, he's very tight on his brackets. Okay, I would expand my brackets a little bit more, my friends. I'd go lower on the 40 and keep the 80 for the first set. I wouldn't do a share recovery on Sundial. That's just me. I wouldn't do it. Yeah, that doesn't make... Oh, Josh said that he never... Oh, yeah, I can't see that, my friend. I'm saying, Jeremy, I'm saying that 70 cents. Okay, this is how it works, my friend. And if it's a little bit on easy mode here, I'm not like dumbing it down, making you look stupid. I'm not. I'm just explaining this just because you need to know this when you're trading stocks. This is one of the second things you should know. And I know you probably know what you're doing, but there's people on here that need help, okay, to figure out what some people don't understand what percentages, 200-300%, how it works on a stock. I was taught by Warriors Trading, okay? That's who my mentor was, okay? So, 70 cents, okay? 70 cents, we're sitting at zero, okay? We're not going to do any lower numbers. We're going to start 70 cents, 40. 200% would be 280, okay? We're at 200%. 300% would be, oh fuck, here we go, 280, 4, 5, my math sucks ass. We're going to say around the $6 range. I'm just going to do estimates here, okay? Because I don't have time to sit there and figure it all out. That's 300, so 400% would be $12 and some change, okay? Around there, give or take. I'm being very open on this, okay? And so on, okay? But when you start getting the bigger numbers, like we're at $12, 24 would be around 500-600%, okay? And then when it goes to $24, that's 7-8, okay? So that's around the range I would say my first group would be, is the 24 around that 26. In that range right there would be about 600%, okay? That's where I'd put my first close on my bracket. That would be my low end, okay? I'm being very generous on that because you got to be on the stock market. You got to have eyes open, okay? You just don't want to pass that by, because or else you just miss the whole point, okay? So now we're at around 6%, because now we're at 2024. So 40 some odd dollars would be about 700. So 1200. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure this out. Maybe 1200 is a little bit too high. Yeah, I'd keep some big brackets in there. So yeah, I'd be comfortable with between 6 to 1200%, 600 to 1000%. So I explained how it goes. You use a calculator, my friends. Don't use my head. My head's all, I have too much shit in my head, man. So there you go. Hey Cap, how you doing, bro? Warren, if you're putting that much money in, yeah. I'm only talking about, like, most people don't have 100 grand. That's fucking nuts, bro. You're gonna have problems buying those shares, okay? You're gonna have to do lots. It's called nibbling, okay? That's what I do. I nibble on stocks, and all the millionaires do it. They have people that sit there and nibble all day long, okay? So you can be a nibbler for, it'll take you days to get those stocks. You want to buy them on dips, and you can nibble away. You can buy groups, okay? A couple thousand. And you're going to find out where it starts rejecting you, or you're going to pay higher brackets. It's going to say, we can't fill that order, but for this price, we can, right? You're paying for, it's bullshit, but they just do that. So you'll find your bracket of shares. Maybe you can buy $500 lots and you're not having a problem. You can get the price you ask. If you do any higher, it might not be able to fill it, or it will say if you pay an extra 5 cents a share, we can do it for you, right? But selling that's going to be hard, bro. You might want to have the trick. I forgot to bring this up to your guys' attention. The trick that you can do is have a tablet and have your spouse or friend with you with the trading your stock scanner from the broker on the same thing mirrored. If you're gonna do a flash sale and start fucking dumping, both of you can start hammering on your bank account and selling, sell. If you're doing one computer or something like that, you only can sell so much. Sometimes it will lock you out. It'll say we cannot execute the order. It's too big. Okay? If you guys have dealt with big numbers, you've seen this lots. I run into it all the time. Okay? When I'm trying to buy $5,000 plus of stocks. Okay? It's not because there isn't stock available. It's just because people, they don't have the big chunks like that. Okay? Usually the average is buying 100. 100 is the most common. 10, 20, those numbers are 100 shares. When you start getting into the thousands a share, that's not normal activity. Okay? That's more like whale shit a little bit. Okay? Depends on what the price of the stock is, of course. But yeah, that's why it changes. It's a little bit harder to do. But if you have both, if you have oh, Citizen, how you doing, bro? I was trying to get, how you feeling? I'm trying to get a hold of you. Do you want to do a video chat after this, my friend? I need to get you wrapped. You're on my list, man. I gotta wrap you by the end of the week here. I know you've been feeling under the weather. I would like to wrap you, man. Wrap you. So there you guys go. Hopefully that's a little bit more. I've kind of dumbed it down a bit. I'm not doing it out of making you guys feel stupid. It's not for the people out here. There's a lot of people that hang out and I get the messages afterwards that just don't like talking on the chat bar. There's a lot of people that just don't, and they have reasons for it. They're legit, and I'm not going to talk about personal reasons with people. Okay? There's a lot of people that just don't like talking about their assets and financial stuff, right? And they have that choice, right? Because this is broadcasted all over the world. It can be in different languages. You can change the languages on here, and you can hear me in Chinese if you want, okay? The subtitles, obviously. So, yeah. So that's that, my friend. Sundial up 11%. What? No. Are you kidding me? It's up 11% Sundial right now? That's crazy. I haven't seen that high in a long time. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Yeah, it did it. Didn't I just say this an hour ago? I said, damn, this thing never gets over 69 cents. We need it above 69 cents. It's been stuck on there for months. Fuck yeah. There you guys go. But just be careful. when it hits these high levels, it's not going to sustain that level. The company has a lot of shares out there, okay? The company is I'm just trying to think of the correct words here. The company is a brick and mortar company, okay? They own grow ups and stuff, but yes and no. They have contractors that own the grow ups. They get a contract from the grower. They buy the product, okay? The better the product, there's a whole bunch of guidelines. I know all about this. You can enroll in Canada and you can grow marijuana for the government, okay? And then it's sold to the government in some areas, right? And it's taxed. It's all the feds come into these grow ups and they take samples to make sure, and you have to send your samples away to get CBD and test it for CBD, mold, to see if it's flush from chemicals and it burns properly, because that can cause cancers and lung problems, okay? To see what chemicals you're using, to sprays, they do a scan on the leaves and stalk to make sure you're not using cancerous pesticides, okay? And if you are, you're washing the leaves properly, okay? And then there's the what the product looks like, the final product, and if it's dried properly, because if it's wet on the inside and it's not dried consistently through, so the stems snap, by the time it's vacuum sealed or whatever in the canisters or whatever, or whatever, there's multiple ways to disperse it. It gets mold spores, okay? If it's to a certain degree of wetness, okay? So I know so much about this. It would make your fucking head spin 10 times, okay? Yeah, I can't get into reasons why I know so much about this, and you can just assume it, okay? I do. Trust me. And I know how these big companies work, because if you Google it up here, you can enroll and work for the government and do this. They do come to your house and they do inspections. They do hydro inspections to make sure you're not putting a bypass in. There's so much shit. It is so hard to do, okay? It's like a dentist's office, okay? There's so many guidelines, and that it's hard to even fathom it, okay? But and the pay isn't as good as everybody thinks it is, okay? For the government end, yes. The magnitude, you can make some money, okay? Down the road from, I should take a picture for you. At nighttime, the sky glows on this side of town, okay? It glows a yellow haze. They have about 100 acres, all greenhouses growing, marijuana growing. They actually got in shit by the city, actually wrote up a petition, because it's messing with people's eyes and stuff, and that's all they can see is this yellow haze, okay? At nighttime, they had to put these filters on the top of that they push a button and then they roll down the greenhouse at nighttime, and then they roll in the daytime, they roll down, at nighttime they roll up, because what they're doing is it's called light pollution, okay? It's causing problems big time, okay, around here. So there you guys go. To T, what time, Citizen T, I call it T, what time are you on? Are you on Pacific? So what time would that be? I'm on Pacific time, so we just need to figure that out now, and then I will I'll bust one out there for you today. We'll chat. Okay, I need to talk to you live. I got some stuff I need to talk to you about. I got some personal information here that I can't talk about on here. Some stuff that'll help you make some money. Look at this downpull, you bastards. It is what it is. Fuck. It's that same fucking range. We're back below it. Sorry, guys. I hate it when I'm right sometimes. It sucks. I was hoping, I like to be wrong in this situation, right? Because we would make more, the numbers would be higher, obviously. But yeah, they put us back down there. Again, we're back in that channel. It's because of the options, right? It's the strike. This is the strike point area, right? That's exactly it. Like, they can't control it with a fine-tooth comb. Just so you guys know that. It takes a while. They got to regulate it because you got all these shit coming in. They can't just open the floodgate and dump. It would be so volatile that it would cause a concern, which it already is. But if you didn't know, you wouldn't know about. If you didn't know the dark pool, you wouldn't know something weird. You just thought this would be the stock normally. But we've seen it before, so we know it's really kooky shit, right? Okay, 2 p.m. Okay, thanks, T. Wolf. Okay, so 2 p.m. your time is 3%. So 3 my time, 2 your time, if that works for you. Yes. Okay. Okay, you already said that. Thank you, T. I'm looking forward to talking to you, T. Big T, my little buddy. My buddy. You're all my buddies, but he's my buddy. He's my buddy. You're growing for a dispensary next year there? Right on, Warren. So I don't know how it is down in the States, but you can imagine. You know what you're up against, right? It has to be run professional, right? My average is 70 cents. Oh, well, hey, that's all good, man. You're in the money right now then. Guys, this little pump right now, you guys know what the outcome is, okay? Just don't be pissed off tomorrow or the next day, okay? You will get your time. You'll get your day. You will get your day. But just be prepared. It's only going to be up like that for a couple days, okay? Because people will be liquidating it and getting rid of it and rebuying down lower, selling it, and when it collapses, buy lower, and then just keep it for life, most of them. Most of them will keep these stocks for life. But they're not going to let it sit and where they made that's 1,000% and just let it sit there and watch it slowly creep down. It's not the same as AMC, okay, guys, to that degree. But you can make some fucking good money, just so you guys know. Jack, what's up? Hi, Wolfman Jack here. Hi, Wolfman Jack here. I like your handle, bro. Welcome to the Wolf Pack. I think you found your house. We're getting very hungry in this pack, though, man. We need to feast and eat. And in that way, I mean, let's get paid. Yeah, Rodney, will it? OCC. So I'm just looking at something, brothers. Fuck, that's nice. Good for you guys. Good for you guys. Oh, crypto just did a turn. Holy shit. Wow. Huh. Yeah, just dirty turn. Not that bad. It's just doing a correction, right? Because some of these coins are not meant to be up any higher than what they are, right? Fuck. Huh. Crazy. Crazy stuff, my friends. Crazy stuff. But just so you know, Canopy Growth and Sundial, ticker symbol CGC, and Sundial is hands down a better stock. Okay, just so you know, there's more. It's more versatile. I'm talking to make money on. Okay, I've really never tried the product, or not that I smoke it anymore, but I can tell by looking at it to 90% if it's good or not. I've smoked so much of it in my life that I can tell by smelling it, looking at it, breaking it apart, checking it out to see if it's any good. That if it's half decent, of course you have to indulge in it to get the full effect, because stuff can look good and it looks like shit, obviously, right? But you can get a big feel out for that. So I'm just talking for money while I was flipping some money. Okay, guys? Time to brew. That's right. You know what I'm talking about, Warren. So you know exactly what I just nailed, and it's probably worse in Canada for that, because to get medications approved are way easier in the States, especially cancer meds and all that kind of shit. Up here, it's fucking hard, man. Even diet coffees and stuff like this Valentis coffee it came up here, but it got rejected a couple times. That coffee slim stuff, any diet products or anything like that have to be all listed. So we see a lot of stuff coming from the States that actually have just stickers on it with all the labels listing everything in it. In the States, you don't need to do it on a lot of products. You don't have to list it to that degree. Here you have to put everything. What type of water's in it, if it's distilled, mineral, you have to list. It's weird. You have to list how much, what's the parts per million, the pH level, all that shit in there of just plain water. I can show you guys. I got some behind me. So anyways, 2 p.m. Okay, 2 p.m. I'm in a good mood today, guys, for another day. I'm always in a good mood, but I'm just going to say. I just know that some of you are making money right now, and that makes me very happy. So there you go, T. I need to make a phone call here, guys. Time to roar. Okay. Can I have the number you called yesterday? If it works in the U.S., can start an online account or... Okay, oh, Glock, sorry. You're asking me a question. I almost skipped by you. I went back to... Polkadot crypto? What the fuck is that, Jack Wolf? Wow. Yeah, Mr. L, it usually is, unless you're going to give the government, you can make a deal with the government and give them, everybody's different, you can give them more money and you get kickbacks. It's bullshit, right? Oh yeah, and they come in and do an estimate, so you have to tell them how much you crop out on. If you get caught lying, they weigh up everything, the stock, the fucking shake, and then the bud or the flour or whatever, right? And because people could use it for oil, different processes and stuff. If you get caught not measuring, my buddy of mine had this happen. He was an old school farmer, and he just went and got his license, and he threw all the stock in a pile in the corner, and had half of it bagged up in garbage bags to get rid of it, to burn it actually, disperse it, incinerate it, right? And he got caught. He got shut down for that. It was a violation. It was a serious violation, too. Okay. Absolutely starving. You guys caught that humor, eh? I'm going to get this shit. I'm tired of looking at Gary Getzler on my screen. There we go. Okay, so... Okay, so what I wanted to do was look that up for you. Citadel security alert. I just got another email from somebody. Oh, crucial alert. Just hang on a second. Somebody's trying to hack my fucking account. Ah. Oh, it's my laptop. Oh, that's hilarious. My laptop tried accessing files on this computer here an hour ago. I don't know, I was doing something on it, and it flagged it, and I have such good software, man. It flagged my computer and locked down half the software on here. I have a vault. It vaulted half my fucking files. Right here. See it? Because I tried to access a file on here without putting the password in it, and it locked it vaulted half my shit. That's why shit wasn't working on here this morning. But yeah, my stuff's very sensitive. Like if anybody tries to get in, even tried my password on my Wi-Fi, it tells me, and it gives me their fucking their MAC address and shit. It tells me. It's a pretty cool little thing I got. Taco truck, yes, Jack. You do the taco truck too. Who else does the taco truck on here? Jack Wolf. No, you're somebody. Did you just change your handle? You're under a different name before. You're one of our. You were on here before. Taco truck. Fuck, I can't think of... Not Alina. Give me a second. I know who you are. This I remember stuff like that. Shit, I can't think of it. I can't think of it. I can't think of it. No, it's the same. Oh, Jack. No, it's the same. Okay. Oh no, not the taco. No, not the taco truck. Your name. Weren't you under a different name because somebody? You always go to the taco truck on Thursdays. Thursdays today? Is it Thursday today? What the fuck day is it? Or somebody else? Yeah, it's Thursday. Wolfman. Okay, yeah. Then somebody else does exactly what you do on our channel. There's another person that goes to that truck too. I just thought because you can change your name and your picture to anything you want. I just thought you were one of our regulars that's always on here. I just haven't seen him in a couple days. A week, actually. I hope he doesn't have the V. Okay. It's all good, my friend. It's all good. It's nothing. I was thought you were joking around with us because we do play games like that on here. Okay, so I got to find that... I got to play in that game, that thing here. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, T... Mr. Citizen, I'm going to send you the stream key. So I will send it after I launch off of here. I'm just going to send it into your email and then just click on it at that time. Okay. I'm trying to find that for you, my friend. That's cool. Really? That's cool. I like that, man. That's a pretty cool handle, man. Okay, so we're gonna try computer shares here. Computer share. Manjeet, are you on here? You've been pretty quiet the last couple days. I'm a little bit concerned. Are you okay? You've been on my mind, there, girl. Usually you're bouncing around. Usually you're bouncing around on here, crazy. Not a problem, brother. Not a problem. Not a problem. Computer Shares Canada. Just give me a second, my friends. I'm just doing some DD for you guys. You guys can just rip up the chat bar and start talking about whatever you want. It's up to you guys. Go ahead. Start talking about some stuff if you guys want. I'll chime in once in a while. I'm just doing this for... like any of you ask me to help you out, do something, I don't mind. Was Alina on here? Oh, I didn't even see her. Where the hell is she? Oh, Alina, you're hiding there. Oh, you guys have all those dogs. That's why I didn't see it. Alina has her little doggy there too. Good morning, Alina. Thank you for warning you. You made me look up there. I thought they were all the same dog. Cam, you still doing video calls on Sundays, my friend? Yes, I am. Are we doing an evening chat tomorrow night? Like you mean like a video? I got to go to a funeral on Saturday. One of my best friends had a heart attack and just collapsed. One of my business partners, actually. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm kind of not in the mood, buddy, after losing my friend. But I'm just trying to think. Are you talking about coming on here and just and a podcast? Is that what you're talking about? I won't be drinking. You guys can. I'll come on here for a bit with you. I guess I could. For like a half an hour, maybe. It's up to you guys if you want me to. It's just that I'm not going to be drinking and stuff. I'm quitting. No, I'm just not in. I'm taking a break from a while from that kind of stuff, and plus I have testing coming up, drug testing and shit, which alcohol and drug tested, but that doesn't, it's for dry company, they call it. It's weird here in Canada, which I get them every job I have to go to. I have to do a piss test, right? So it's weird. It's just if you get up here, if you want good money, because those are the highest paying jobs, right? And the most dangerous jobs they do that with. Podcasts. It's all good. Yeah, I know a lot of you don't drink either. Yeah, we can do it tomorrow night. You can do it tomorrow night. It won't be long. It'll be like a half an hour though, okay, guys? Because like I said, this funeral and stuff. Warren. Yeah, guys, it's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. But he was a member of the you know what a Rotary Club is? It's the Kinsman Club. It's kind of like the Lions Club. It's like a vets. You know, the vets have bars. Back they had lots, but they're getting all shut down. There's only a couple now where they had those station bars where all the vets hang out and stuff. It might be different in the States. Up here they call it Lions Club, okay? Every city has one. So he was the main guy. I don't know what it's called. The president. He was the president of it. So he's having all of his buddies there and stuff like that. And yeah, man, it's going to be a good thing. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be a little bit sad, but it's going to be very happy, sad, because he has so many. It's a Legion in the U.S. Yes, it's okay. It's the same thing. It's Legion. It's called the Legion. I messed up. It's called the Legion. Yes, that's what I was trying to think of. The Rotary Club is connected to Legion. Yeah. Oh, it's called Urine Clean. It's actually called Urine Clean. Hey, T? That's it. Like, you know, you're clean. It's like urine, like your piss, your urine clean. And just Google it. You can get it shipped anywhere in the world. That's what those guys use for work and stuff, right? And it works. It gets rid of everything. Just make sure you, I don't know. I don't need to do that stuff, right? So it is, but a lot of people use it for smoking pot, even though it's legal. It's illegal, right? And it's bullshit but yet you can take medications which do more damage, or not damage, but the effects last longer. But if you have a script for it, you're legit, which is bullshit. People are not behind the cabs. I know you guys know what I'm talking about, but yet somebody that smokes a joint the night before, or even a week before, pisses hot for smoking a joint up to 3 weeks before, is more dangerous than a guy on opiates. Okay, we deal with that shit all the time. So yeah, that's a big problem up here in Canada. It's bullshit, but it is what it is. If you want that big money and all that stuff, and it goes on your record if you fail. Trust me. So it is what it is. Tomorrow night, what time can we do? 5 o'clock? Shit, I don't want to put my time on it, man. I don't know if I can. Fuck. Dude, I don't want to say. No, I can't. I don't want to. Sorry, Christopher. Next week, just remind me again on Thursday or Friday. Thursday next week. It's just that I just don't want to sell you guys out, and I've done it a couple times, and I don't want to. It really hurts me it messes with my head, and just because I'm doing with that thing, something might come up where I might have to go get some stuff for this thing, like not flowers, because you know what I mean. I'm kind of looking after this thing, and what if there's something forgotten, or I have to go pick up somebody or something like that, and then I have a lot on my mind, and I might forget. I can set an alarm. It's just that I got a lot of stress, man. I'm not going to be in the best mood, even though when I'm in a bad mood, I'm happy, right? But it's just yeah, I need some time, man. If you understand. Okay, thanks, guys. I really respect that. I just don't want to let you guys down. That hurts. That's so, when the internet doesn't work and I can't get on, it really upsets me, right? So, anyways, thank you. Just remind me, and next week, yes, for sure. Okay, unless I'm working, right? But we'll see. I can always arrange something too, even if I'm working. We can do a weekend or something like that. Okay. Okay. Another timer. Okay, guys. Thank you for understanding. It's just that, yeah, I could just see me, yeah, okay, right on, guys. Yeah, well, come on here. I know that we haven't done it in a while. Yeah, definitely. I just really had to think about that. I'm trying to think about it. Yeah, it's all good. Because I can't think. My mind's all foggy right now because of that stuff. Because of all the things happening and stuff. And I just found out yesterday. I took my truck in. Remember I told you I took my truck in a couple days ago to get the exhaust manifold was leaking. It was making that tick, 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 tick. Found out it's a lifter. And the guy told me to sell my truck. So that motor's going to be expensive to fix. So I'm pretty pissed off. It only has 93,000 kilometers on it. And it's all modified. You guys have seen pictures of it. I shot a video of it. It's just modded to the max, right? Yeah, shit. I'm pissed off. It has high-tech airbags, all Bluetooth controlled for my trailer. Yeah, Jay. Yeah. I've been saying that for the last couple days. It's that channel, my friend. And then watch, we're going to kick up here. We're going to get down to probably about the 41, and then it's going to kick back up. And then it's going back down. It's been doing this for days. It's because the strike points, those are the strike area, right, of the channel. So yeah, that's kind of shitty, man. There's fucking almost $100,000 gone, right? So it is what it is. That's $100,000, man, to get a new truck. Plus, right? Our vehicles aren't as cheap as they are in the States. Okay, they're expensive. So for the truck I need, and that's only like because I have a 1500, but I would probably upgrade to I don't want a 1-ton. The parts are way too expensive for it, and that's I don't need that much. I don't need that big of a truck. The suspension's too tight. It's a rough ride. So yeah, it's kind of shitty, man. So anyways, and I traded in at the dealership because I hate dealerships, but I would never sell it privately. I would not screw somebody around like that. Or I can just throw a crate motor in it for $10,000, and then the truck only has 40,000 or 93,000 kilometers on it. Kilometers, right? So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. But that lifter could last years and years, or it can fuck up in a couple months during the winter time when the oil's thick. Are you, Angel? Yeah. Hey, Chris, how you doing, my friend? McGinnis, are you Scottish, my friend? They are. They're stupid expensive, man. The one that I want is about $115,000. I usually don't buy new. I never have. On a quad or something like that, yes. But on a truck, I usually buy it about 3 to 6 months old. Okay, I usually save about 20, 30 grand. Okay, on my vehicles, I usually do that. But and I make sure it's not from a kid, because the break-in period on the motor and stuff. It's just that nowadays. It's mandatory to take the truck in on a certain date, or else they screw you. Your warranty is done. They'll shut the warranty down like that. Dodge is really good for that up here in Canada. I don't know about the States, but they do that because of the break-in period. And the new Dodge trucks, well, since my year, a little bit younger than my year. Mine's a 14. It's older. Like I don't drive that much, right? Like I said, I don't drive that much. Because that's when I 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, fuck, that's old. I didn't realize it was that old. Time flies by. But like I said, I've been retired, man. I haven't been running back and forth to work, right? But yeah, we'll see. I can't. A Tundra won't tow my 27-foot Jayco travel trailer, my friend. I need something that can pull 10,000 pounds, right? My 1500 can barely pull it. I'm like 100 pounds below the GVW. Okay, so if I have 4 people in my truck and my quad and my trailer, I'm overweight. I only can have 2 people in the cab of the truck, my quad and my trailer, and then I'm okay within 50 pounds. Okay, so I gotta really, and they're very strict up here on that. That's a big fine. And plus, why would you kill somebody? If you're overloading your trailer, I know they're rated for more than what they say they can pull, yes, but if you get into an accident, you have not, all your insurance is void. Trust me. And what you're doing, you're pretty much turning your vehicle into a weapon then, right? But Tundra, I love them. They're nice cars. But yeah. But we'll see. But the job is like, they want $8,000 to replace the fucking lifters because they got to hit the cam and all that out, and it's a big job. It's like $100 and so on. The dealerships are almost $200 an hour up here, eh? A buddy of mine can do it for 100. No, he's only 70. No, he's 120 an hour. Not me, my friend. But yeah, so like $10,000. You can get a barely used Hummer, and I was getting it for $10,000. That's a funny word. So I'm kind of debating. I can get a crate motor, right? I can break it in myself, and I can get the motor put in for a couple grand, right? Should I just get a crate motor? If they just drive this till it fucking blows up, who cares? Get a crate motor and put it, because the truck only has 100,000 kilometers on it, just under. The whole truck's brand new still. I know it's 7 years, but I'm not that guy. I know I have all nice stuff, but because I look after it, but I'm not that guy to be cruising around. I used to be, all flashy new shit, right? I'm older. I don't care, right? But it is what it is, right? Maybe I should just do that, because I'm not counting on the squeeze, right? Till I don't put a time limit on it. You guys know that. It'd be nice to have it happen before Christmas or just after, but nobody knows, right? I don't plan my life around it. Put it that way. Yeah, nobody should. I'm just telling you guys that, but that's up to you guys or whatever. Be Ghost, what's up? What's up? But definitely we'll cover it when it gets on here. Yeah, I got some thinking to do about that shit. Anyways, I definitely will be doing an oil change on it tomorrow. Let's see if the sundial is still up there. It's probably about, what is it? Well, there it is right there. Yeah, it's staying around the same range. Yeah, we've gone a little bit lower, but that's fine. What time is it? Fuck, it's still early, guys. It's still early. How much volume's moving through there? Oh, fuck. They got a lot of volume pumping through there today. So, as the volume, that's buy and sell. Combine. Volume. What's moved through the stock. Okay? Yeah, they're up 100. They're up 100 million more than their average. Their average. Okay, over a 3-month period. That's crazy. Oh yeah, shares free float there. Yeah, we already know they're oversold big time too. And there's tons of synthetics in here too. It's easy to hide synthetics in Sundial. I know that for a fact, because they got 2 billion fucking shares, man. 2 billion. That's insane. That's insane. I do not even know how they got that many authorized. That's crazy. But they did it, and good for them. I hope that goes right to the moon for you guys, man. Actually, my buddy that just passed away has a whole bunch of shares in Sundial too. He has about $50,000. But I should tell I forgot about that. I should tell his girl about that. 40 or 50, yeah, around there, yeah. And he bought when it was like about 5 cents or something like that, 10 cents. He's been holding it for years. Sundials isn't that old, right? They're old, but not that old. We'll find out right now. I'm actually curious. They're like 3 years old or something, 4 years old. Yeah, they're a couple years, 2 years old. Well, they're older than before they went on the stock market. I know that for a fact because it takes a while to get on the stock market. You have to pass a bunch of shit. So they came in at $13. That always happens, and the market picks your price on any stock. Like you can pick your entry point to some degree. There's a calculator that they use, and it's always high because they want to give you a chance. But you never, ever buy a stock when it's first put in the stock market. It usually always goes down. I can show you this stock, Loop Energy, was at $16. It's worth $4 now. It always does a little bit of a correction. Okay, the market will find the price. Trust me, you guys know that. But yeah, look at that. So yeah, it was. I think it's only 3 years old. Like August 2020, which it's older than that because it usually takes a year or two to become on the stock market. It has to pass a bunch. I think it has to be a year old at least, or a couple of years old, and pass all this criteria too. But yeah, good. I just want to dive in that a little bit too. I just was curious. I had some questions myself about it. Fuck! Look at microvisions get hammered on right now. I just want to check micro because I know some people own that. Holy crap! Oh, that's Tesla. What the fuck am I doing here? How the hell did that work? I'm like, that's not microvision. Sheeb coin. It's down another 4%. Holy shit! Fuck, that's down lower than when it went up. That's shitty, man. Fucker. Fuck. I thought for sure it would go back up a bit. Where is that? Yeah, here's another. I'll show you an example here. Come on, fucker. Jesus, what's wrong with this thing today? Okay, Loop Energy is a hydro energy company. I wanted to show you something. Remember what I was just talking about? When you put a stock into the market, it usually corrects. Look at this. That's called a correction. Look at that. Put in at $17 and it's now worth $4. It's a brand new company. It just came out March 2021. It's a couple years older than that. It's about 3 years older. But that's what I mean by a correction. Okay, this guy was very, very cocky. He's an hour drive from us, the company. I've actually called them 3 times, and gave them shit actually because I was going to buy in on this stock. But they keep on suspending it and suspending it and suspending it. They ruin their own stock by doing that. It's suspended like, I don't know how they suspended it. It was suspended for like 3 times a day for the last, since it opened. They keep on suspending it. I don't know, it's weird. But it gets low volume through the day. A really good company. They have a lot of product going to the UK. Hydro fuel cells in buses and stuff, and the military over there buys their stuff. There's a big write-up on it. I've actually made some videos on this back when I started my channel. So I wanted to show you guys that. This is exactly what I was seeing on Sundial. It's normal, okay? But this guy was very cocky about it, which wasn't cool. That hurt him. A lot of people bought in on this locally. It was in the paper and stuff. A lot of people are stuck at this $17 range, guys, okay? I was going to buy it at the 7. It sat here for a while in this area here. I know I'm on the 1 week chart, but if you bust this into like the hour, fuck, it stays in this one channel. So I just wanted to show you guys that. That's what happens, right? And then you're stuck at 17. It might never ever go back up there. Okay, that's a fucking big difference. So that's shitty. And yes, I've had that happen. I'm on that in 2 different stocks here. I've had the same shit happen. So just be careful when they come out with a new stock and they're like, oh, you gotta buy this. And it sounds really good, like say some kind of lithium battery for smart cars that are compatible with all of them, and it lasts 20 times longer. It's not resistant to the cold, which that's what fucks them. Is the cold is the worst thing for a battery. It has built-in heating fins that cool it down, that keep it warm, and it can run a spaceship, right? Like, you know what I'm saying. Don't listen to the bullshit. Let it stabilize for at least a couple months before you buy in, okay? That's all I'm saying. Because you can lose all your money. Let's have a look at GME here. Oh, fuck, it went back down. It's pretty much par 2. So yeah, they got hammered on. They were up about the same this morning, remember? Yeah, it's the same thing. So it's that area right here. There's that fucking channel, right? There's that channel right here. That area. And look, if you go back, it's like that all night long. And look there's the channel at the end of the day. There it is halfway through the day. They can't keep it exactly, okay? But they can manipulate it enough. So if you go back here, oh, they got it back up again. It's a little bit, or we're back longer than that. We're back. There it is, the same area again. Okay, right here. They closed in the same area, that channel. Yeah. There it is again, that same area. So it's definitely that's a strike area there. Options area. It's the only way they're making money right now, my friends. The only way they're making money. They've burnt every bridge. They've fucked everything they can on this thing. And they wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for the dark pool. They would not be able to control this like this. They've got this thing right to a frigging T. They're making millions and millions of dollars a day on this shit. Guaranteed. Billions a week. I can hands down on this. And we're not, and yes, retail investors are getting little bits of it. But no, this is big. These are big plays. These are super whales that are in this shit, doing this, right? That are making money on this, the big plays, okay? And yeah, but if, like, you could make money on this, but you could also sting yourself, right? Like, even since we figured this out, you could make some good money on it, but it can change on you, right? And we're almost at Friday right now. We've seen a pattern over the last 3 to 4 days. And we've seen it weeks before. It was at the $36 to $38. The week before that, it was a couple of weeks before that, it was at the $40 range. It'll go to 40 or 39 to 40.5. That was the channel, the strike area, right? And then it's back at this again. And we've seen it even at that when it was at the 42, 43. It was stuck there right for almost a week. Yeah, it's weird. So that's what they're definitely doing. I want to see something here, my friends. Do you guys have any questions at all? And I'm kind of going off of here a bit because I haven't had any. I do the crate motor. Yeah, Warren, I know. I was thinking about it too, my friend. And then I get to break it in and stuff myself. So you haven't been firing any questions out there, so I've been just talking, just keeping this thing going here. I do need to look for some stuff here. $781. I wonder where that is. They need to make money to pay us. Yeah, no shit, eh? They do. For sure. But the thing is they own huge portfolios. Huge. Like, it's fucking amazing. But it's most of it, and I can guarantee you, is big sectors like blue chip stocks, EV companies, definitely huge chunks of crypto, huge, not shit coins. Okay, they don't really deal with shit coins that much unless they're doing pumps. Okay, they do pumps. They organize pumps between themselves, between an office or a couple different sectors of offices. Okay, they'll do that. Guaranteed, that's what they do. They don't need. It's so. Some of these companies don't have that much volume, and we've seen it before. We see that one that turned over 1,000%, like in like 3 hours. Remember that company that didn't have it? That is easy to do. You drop 50 or 100 grand in there. You could do it on that Loop Energy company. You drop 100 grand in there, split up between a bunch of people. It would pump up probably like fucking hundreds of percent, and then you just. Huh. My internet went down and came back up. That was weird. Now I got really bad quality. The hell was that about? I got really bad quality now. I can barely even see my face. Sorry about that, guys. At least it reconnected. That's crazy. Wow, that's bad quality. I can barely even see myself. Wow. Crappy. My VPN disconnected. It's my VPN maybe. Just hang on a second, guys. I just gotta check my VPN here. It's not connected. Ah, fuck. Oh, sucker, you fucking idiot piece of shit. Ah, fuck, it just went down again. We're having problems here, man. I'm hardwired though. Okay, guys, if this drops, I'm not gonna come back on. Okay, I'm just giving you guys. Can you guys hear me at all? I'm not gonna come back on if it drops. We're having a bad feed here. We've been on quite a while. What I'm gonna do is try to find some computer share information for tomorrow for you guys. I'll try to find the numbers for a bunch of you who've been asking. But T, I will meet you on that time. I'm just gonna get ready to wrap this. We're gonna stay on longer, but if it goes down again, I'm just gonna end the stream. Okay, guys? Can you guys hear me at all? Or are you guys not getting anything? Okay, you guys got it. Oh, you did? Okay, good. I just can't tell because I can barely even see myself. All good? Okay, good. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's weird, eh? Yeah, it's weird. I want to check my phone out. I don't know what the fuck that was all about. I can hear. Okay, good. Thanks, brothers and sisters. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's clear. I don't know why I'm getting it weird on my screen here. Weird. Okay, so I'm gonna call this company here for you guys. Let's move on with some stuff. Let's get on with this. I'm calling. Oh wow, that's the States. Yeah, that's gonna cost me a fortune. I won't be doing that. Who's on here that wanted? Glock, are you still on here, my friend? There's a number here I'm gonna give you. Okay. It's down in the States. They just answered the phone when I called, and I hung up on them because it's really expensive for us Canucks to talk down in the States. I don't have a plan on this phone, anyways. On our other phone, we do, because when we're traveling, right? I use my wife's phone for talking on. So here's this is for computer shares, my friend. Try this one, brother. Try that number, okay? I'm gonna pin it on the top. Okay, it's gone right to the top if it's not on the bottom. But there you guys go. That's for computer shares. Try that company there. They look pretty good. 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern time. Representatives available on weekends too. Okay, it's the first company I've seen like that. Okay, so yeah, the video quality did drop. I know. I can barely even. I don't know what the hell that's all about. Hang on a second. I'm connecting my VPN right now. Server isn't available right now. That's weird. I've never seen that before. Service isn't available at the moment right now. Can't connect to another location. Okay. Canada. Toronto, Montreal. Toronto. Yeah, okay, we're connected to Toronto, Canada right now for VPN. So that might actually kill it because that's a pretty long ping. Well, my VPN's back up and running. Yeah, weird. Fucking weird. Freak. Weird. I don't know, my friends. I don't know. I don't know. Let's get something. Let's try something here. Try that number. Their ghost or Glock. I mean, sorry. Give that a shot and tell me how it goes. Tell me how it goes. And what I'll do is I'll look for another number if it doesn't. Oh yeah. Well, the quality's back now. Okay, good. We got 1080. We had to shut 4K down, guys. The thing with friggin' YouTube is it's not. We going back up or what? Yeah, no shit. Slow. It looks like I don't know. It's just gonna go back and forth today. I can almost guarantee that we're gonna go up to around the 40, 41, 42 tops. Okay, 40 or. Just leave me a second. I can tell you exactly what it's gonna do. Because they can't control it right to a T. Oh fuck! It's been weighed. Oh, it's not even gonna go that high. I hate to tell you guys, but it's gonna go around. It's gonna go around the 42. Okay. Top. Hopefully it locks in there. Okay. But it's gonna stick. It's gonna go down as low as 40.80, 40.69. Okay, $40.69. It's stuck in that strike area. Okay, because I know what we all know what they're doing. It's obvious. They've been doing it for a couple weeks right now, like really bad. So it's stuck from here into here, in that area. Okay. So they're letting it. They're opening the gate up, dropping it only so low. They don't want it to go any lower because then it fucks up their options. They're out of the strike point, right? That defeats the whole purpose. Oh, they can keep it. They can push this down to $2 or $3 if they wanted to, for sure. But they wouldn't do that. That'd screw everybody. That'd even screw them. They would probably get shut down before that because there would be breakers that come in and shit, of course. But I'm just saying that with this dark pool shit, they can divert as much as they want. Okay, you guys know that. Gary Getzler was just talking about it, right? It's bullshit. So maybe not $2. Well, they could over time, but that would cause a concern. They would shut it down way before that. But the thing is they can drop this down to $30. Easy. We've seen it before. It'd only take 3 or 4 candles. Okay, some big long ones. That would be opening the gates up and ladder attack the shit and hit it with a ladder attack. And you guys I've seen swipes down the screen this far, which drop it like dollars within 3-4 candlesticks. And you're like, holy shit, right? So between the two of them doing that dark pool, we have no volume coming in because of that. It's bullshit, right? They're controlling it. But what they're doing is screwing themselves in the long run because more people are buying this. They're making it more versatile, like we already talked about earlier, right? They're making it so the squeeze is going to last longer, which is bad for them. That's good for us in a sense, because instead of it being very jagged points, like up hundreds of percent and down like this, very violent. Like you seen my Volkswagen video there, like that. That's violent as hell. But put zeros on the end of all that shit, okay? Yeah. So instead of it like being sharp points up and down like this, like collapsing really fast, where it's gonna be hard to sell because the candles, those 1 minute candles are doing $400 hits, $100, $200 swipes, one candlestick. Okay, I think it's 5 minute chart. It's not 1 minute. It's 5 minute. I think it is. You'd have to look. I can't remember. So, which is very hard to get your number on a sale, right? Because it's so versatile. That's what I'm talking about. With more people in it, and what they've made happen because of all the bullshit and the amount of people in now, not like I was saying, not necessarily the price will go higher. That doesn't necessarily mean anything, okay? Because it's going to be the institutions and stuff that are selling those big chunks that will take it down. It's not going to be us. We're only going to put little dips in it because we don't own big lots of shares, like millions and millions of shares each person. Okay, it's going to be little chunks that we're going to be firing in, which it'll be like this, right? The big swoops down are like BlackRock when they start dumping. They won't dump all their shares at once, okay? I know that for a fact. They same as when they buy. They don't buy all at once. They'll buy blocks, okay? So what will happen is it'll be curved like this. It'll be graduals instead of jagged like this, okay? With more people in it, it'll be more like this, okay? So there you go. Oh, I know, Sanjay, I know. I know what you want. I know exactly what you want, brother. Ha! There you go. Mike D, what's up? Mike D! We going back. Have you been here before, Ike? On the channel? And if you haven't, welcome, my friend. Okay? I just don't... They are on their last legs. Yes, they are. They burnt ETF. They burnt so many fucking doors. Like, I tried explaining before, and you guys have actually noticed this too and brought it to my attention. We've talked about this before. There won't be anything like this again. Okay? That's why once this is done, after this is done in about a month afterwards, there won't be any squeezes like this again. There will be gammas and FOMO, yes. There won't be anything fucking close to this again. They've closed all the doors. It can't. It literally can't, because they've closed all the doors behind. You know how many rules they've changed? And if they change, like, it won't happen. They've modified the breaker system. They've modified a whole bunch of shit. Okay, you guys know they've tried to change 30 things behind us, and they got lots more to go. So it won't happen like this again. That's why this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Okay, and I know I'm 100% accurate on that, because it's a planned event, a squeeze. Okay, like we've talked about before, it takes a whole bunch of things to line up. Okay. If they don't line up correctly, you don't get a squeeze. It's very complex, okay? It's more complex than the average person thinks. I've gone through every key component of a squeeze. It has to be like that, okay? There's no other way. So they've changed a couple things in it that it wouldn't happen. To correlate enough people like we have to do it again won't happen, okay? It just won't. Okay, it's impossible. And yeah, the thing is they're changing a whole bunch of stuff, even with these platforms, that they can't do certain stuff. It's in some ways harder for us to buy shares. And on the other end, it's harder for them to do stuff. But it's harder for them to pump stocks too, okay, to some degree. See, the institutions have an upper edge on us because they got the fucking after hours. There's no breaker of volatility on the other side. There's no breakers at all. They're shut off, okay? There is no such thing after hours. That's why we're gonna see the squeeze start in the morning, early hours, okay? They all have. Okay, 98% of them all have. Okay, the odd one will start just before market closes or halfway through the day. You're going to see a bunch of FOMO and shit happening, gamma, but that's not a squeeze. Okay, that's a prime. That's priming it for a squeeze. The squeeze is actually when the shorts start covering. Okay, and that's an actual short squeeze. Okay, so. But you will see gamma and stuff like that and FOMOs through the rest after this. But I'm just saying that an actual event like this will not happen again. Okay, I can guarantee it. It'll about a month after though. And if something happens like after AMC within that Like I said, a squeeze has to, an actual short squeeze like what we're going through, it usually takes about a year, okay? It has to prime, and it has to have all the things, alignment, perfectly alignment, consistency. You got to have your volume. It has to be a certain amount of volume over a certain amount of time, okay? Your shares have to be shorted a certain amount, okay? To a certain degree. They can be, on the higher end, it doesn't matter. They can be shorted up to like 80% even, right? I don't know if it's ever been that high. Not this, but I'm just saying on the low end, it has to be a certain height, okay? To match that volume, okay, guys? We have to hold a certain amount of the float instead of institutions. Or it could be a battle of beating institutions. That shit happens, right? So institutions, what will happen is they're going to, because there's no breakers and stuff, and when that algo starts kicking after hours, nothing stops it. That's why I said that we're going to wake up one morning and it's going to start about 3, 4 in the morning because of the time difference, okay? It's going to start on the eastern side. It's going to start with the institutions over there and people that are getting up, and it'll just start FOMOing. They're going to have a bit of a battle on there, okay? And what's going to happen is it's going to be up hundreds of %, okay? And it's going to hit open market, and then it's going to go fucking nuts, okay? And that's what will happen. It happened with the Volkswagen squeeze. It happened, started 5 in the morning, okay? It was a battle between the government and institutions, okay? Because we can't buy that shit. So what it will do is we'll know when the squeeze is on. That's what I've been asked more than a couple times. But how are we going to know? You'll know. Trust me. You'll know. But you'll know something's up. It won't be a short squeeze right away. It can't. It's impossible. They won't cover until the numbers are, 100% would be $80. Okay, I don't even think they'll cover that. Like I said, smaller hedge funds have already covered. Okay, we've had a couple companies cover. We know that for a fact. Okay, out of the UK, I think 1 or 2 in the States. Very, very small companies. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't even move it a portion of a percent, because the bigger institutions have shorted it more that week. Do you know what I'm saying? It still keeps on getting shorted more. But they still got to have real shares to replace that. That's a problem now. There, I unblocked it for you, my friend. No, I didn't see that one, Ed. Hey, you guys are awesome. You guys are funny. The fucker? Yeah, I know he's a douchebag, man. Oh, the resolution? No, I've seen it here too. That's the thing. I can't change the resolution once it's playing and once it's doing its thing. But yeah, no, I was getting it here too, dude. Like I said, I was on 4K before. You guys know that. It was crystal clear. You could see actually hair strands on my head and stuff. What the little hair I have. But we were having problems that YouTube is not really set up for 4K yet. I know people do it, but they have problems all the time. We were having nothing but problems with the bit rate, the frame rate. It was just a fucking... And I have high-end shit here, man. Maybe not... My microphone isn't the... I wish I would have got a Shure, but the one I want is almost like $500-600, right? And I don't want to spend that kind of money on that stuff because it's not a lifeline, right? Ha. Oh, it will be a mental relief. That's what I'm trying to so I'm here for you guys, and I'm trying to help relieve stress and stuff, right? So you can be at peace of mind. I'm not trying. Sometimes I add stress, I know that, but it's over stuff that you need to deal with, and I pressure you guys a little bit. I know I do. I purposely do it in a polite way, without because I can't tell you guys what to do, right? I just want you guys to be protected. And I think you guys appreciate that. We've since this channel started, we've covered a lot of shit, man. We figured a lot of things out. Not that I know everything. I'm talking as a group, right? What's GME doing? Yeah, it's the same. Yeah. So, see, do you know? Another question I always get asked, and I've figured this out. I figured this out in the last couple hours. Okay, I've been watching this, and over the last. Did he, Ed? Did he show aging? He does look a little bit older, actually. Well, he has a mustache right now. Or he did, anyways. I don't really, you guys, I don't watch him that much, man. He's out of my age group a bit, man. It's kind of, it is what it is, right? He's young. He's really young. But we both talk fast like that. He definitely has ADD. Okay, yeah, what I was going to say about Jimmy, people are saying, hey, I figured this out in the last couple hours. I've been watching it for weeks, okay? I just don't, a lot of the stuff I don't talk to you guys about until I figure it out, right? Or else you'd really think I'm fucking a wingnut. You should hear the stuff, or in my head, the stuff I'm processing and trying to figure out, because of a calculating mind. You all know that. How would I come up with all this shit, right? And thinking outside the box, right? But I got to sift through stuff in my head, and the numbers, if it doesn't make sense, oh fuck, my mind will go for all night long for weeks and weeks and weeks trying to figure shit out. Not mathematical formulas like Einstein. No, not that shit. Facts, like factor thing, like not mathematical formulas, but I don't know. It's hard to explain. You guys know what I'm talking about. So, anyways, about GME and AMC, about which one's going to squeeze first, they're going to be pretty close. Okay, I think one's going to kick the other one. They're so versatile. They're about the same, I think. There's more people in AMC than GME. I know that for a fact, just because of the numbers. There's a huge difference between the fucking float. I know that means nothing now because of the synthetics. The price difference, just use your own thought pattern to figure stuff out, okay? What would you do? Okay, I know what I did. The price was too high. I could have bought, it was a $300 range, $280 when it was around the same, no, it was about another $100 higher when it was about $400, somewhere around there. I could buy, let me figure this out. 100, I could buy 50 shares or 100 shares. I'd be maxed out or close to it, I think. I think I'm doing the math right. Or I could spend the same, around the same $10,000, and then I can get not 800 shares or something like that of AMC. So what would you do? Okay, so that's how I come up with a lot of my answers. I do that, and I always do it in groups of 3. I take 3 people's opinions or 3 things and then figure it out. Never 2, because there's an odd number. It'll fuck you. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. So no, I'm talking about. I know I'm talking because somebody mentioned. No, I'm talking about trade too. He's aged quite a bit too, over the last year, man. You can see it. We all have. I think it's his mustache though, actually. And plus, he has a lot of medical conditions. He has more than what he talks about. Trust me. I kind of feel sorry. He has a shitty end of the deal, but I'm glad that he makes $1 million to $1.5 million a year off his channel. I know that for a fact because I know what he does, and that's that. I don't know how much merch he sells, but I'm just talking off of his feed, of his amount of volume that he gets. He gets about $40,000-$50,000 plus a video. Okay, so there's that, and then he has endorsements too, right? Guaranteed, Subway's endorsing him. He says no. I don't know, man. Yeah, it is what it is. If not, he definitely he gets a kickback from it. And you have to. If people say that they don't on some things, is not necessary. I'm not saying that position, but not necessarily people are telling the truth on stuff, right? You can't believe everything that you hear. You guys know that, right? Especially with Ken Griffin, right? Use that as an example. I'm not saying Trey's lying at all, right? I'm just saying that he has more pokers in the fire than you would think, okay? He's in there with Max Payne. Like, they got a lot of side gig shit going on. Trust me. You don't think Adam Aaron's giving him fucking kickbacks and shit? Come on, man. He's been in a couple videos, endorsements. He's not doing that for free, okay? And some of it's just gifts. Guaranteed AA gives him gifts and sends him shit, okay? So, which I'm not jealous. It's all good. Like I said, the moral of the story is he has a lot of health concerns. So this money, the stuff in his stuff that he has to go through is expensive. It's the medications and stuff. I know it is. I know he doesn't really talk about some of that stuff, right? But it's just fucking normal knowledge, right? What the disease he has and stuff is serious shit. His eyes, he has a lot of negatives with himself, right? All that shit's expensive, right? You guys know. You know more about that than me because you guys are American and you know about how shit's not covered, some of it, and you would know what is covered. But I'm just saying that good for him, he's making money because he has to deal with a lot of other bullshit. That's all I'm saying, right? He deserves it. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Okay, did you guys try that? Yeah, no, Jay, I've lost hair since I've been in this fucking thing. Oh, fuck. I just want it all to fall out. Okay, I gotta call Toronto, Canada. Fucking bullshit. Ah, this shit again? Pardon my language. Sorry, guys. Come on! It is what it is, man. Yes, it is from one of the youngest guys on the channel. You look so sharp in your suit, bro. I was thinking about you the other day, too. It is what it is. That's what I use all the time. That's such a good thing, because it is what it is. It is, yeah? You can't change it, man. It is what it is. Hey, once my hair falls out, you'll be able to see all the tattoos on my head. You can't see them because of the hair. Okay, these companies are fucking bullshit. Come on, where the hell do you get a hold of you? I want to call you. I'm trying to call this something. Like, how do you get a hold? I want to just get a hold of you. This is getting aggravating. That'd be beautiful. Toronto, Richmond Hill, Ontario, Montreal, Vancouver. I'm going to try this Vancouver number again. Fucking kidding me. What fucking bullshit. Sorry guys, I just get aggravated when you can't push a number on a phone and it dials because the bastards are too cheap to put a link in there. So then you gotta screw around here like a retard and be retarded. 60 661 9400. And then I'm going to go to the other one because I know I'm going to get the screw around. Here's Calgary. That's next door to us. That's where Sundial's from. Calgary, Canada. I'm going to ask them, hey, do you know about Sundial? That's Sundial's house. Calgary, Alberta. It's actually from Alberta. Okay, so I'm gonna jump back on the phone here. Where is the fucking phone now? Oh, really? There it is. Okay, just give me a second, my friends. I need to get it. Let's hope for an after. Oh, I was just reading everything. I'm just calling again. I'm trying to get this computer share straightened out for you guys. Guys. Hi, guys. Huh? Okay. I wonder if I have to do anything today. It feels like I don't have to do something. I'm missing something, I think. Stupid. Not you guys, this.
Or employee plan participant calling about your holdings, please press 1. If you are a broker, press 2. If you're calling about a registered plan, such as a RIF or RRSP account, please press 4 to speak with our private capital solutions group. If you are a company who is a client of Computer
This is
Share
stupid.
or a company representative, please press 5. For companies interested in learning more about Computer Share,
I'm not a fucking company. Like, beat it.
please press 6 to speak with a sales representative. To hear this menu
Fuck
again,
off. Sorry, guys. Not you guys. Fucking stupid menu. The stupidest menu I've ever heard in my life. Let me guess. Nobody's gonna answer. The hell's with these fucking companies, man? Wow.
after the tone, please record your message.
I'm gonna be an asshole to this guy.
Hang up or press the pound key for more options.
Hi, I've left a couple messages for you guys. Are you gonna call me back, or like what's going on here? Like, I'm trying to give you guys business. You don't want my money? Like, I'm trying to get some shares, computer shares, my friend. So can you call me back, please, like ASAP? Phone number. I'll give you my phone number here. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that, guys. What did it pop on AMC? Like seeing it go up a little bit today? I don't think so, my friend. No, it's stuck. It's stuck in that strike area. It's stuck in that. It's been happening for days, guys. I'm 1,000% right on that. Trust me. Go look at the options chart, and go look at the last couple weeks. Go look at the chart from a couple weeks. I've already done it. I've spent hours looking at this thing. I'm doing it when I'm with you guys. So what they're doing is it's all the dark pool shit after hours. It's a combination. They're fucking with the algo, which the algo's doing its shit. They're not really messing. They're not ladder attacking. I can tell you right now. What they're doing is controlling the volume. The algorithm will do what it does, right? The algorithm, if it doesn't have volume, it slowly creeps down. If it has volume coming in, it goes up, right? But because they're messing with the volume, we know that for a fact. If you look at you can tell if you're getting a ladder attack because it's really easy to tell. We're not. That's not a ladder attack. And I'm sorry, I'll reword that. That's not a high frequency ladder attack, okay? For sure they're attacking us, but they're letting it do it naturally. They get fined, and it's not much. I think it's a couple $100,000 each time they do an actual full ladder attack. High frequency ladder attack is illegal as shit, okay? But the problem is the fines aren't enough. it should be 3 strikes, you're kicked out permanently banned from the stock market. That's what they should do. The 3 strike rule, okay? Because retail investors can't do that's like fucking Citadel shit, okay? Here's what you can, I'll blow the screen up here. Oh fuck, you guys got a bad view. I'm gonna blow this up, okay? I can show you. I've had videos on ladder attacks. See, that's not. See it just going like this and like that. That's not a ladder attack. A high frequency ladder attack. A ladder attack. They can let a ladder attack happen naturally by just opening the floodgate up and letting all the shares get diverted. Okay. Out of the day market. Okay, that's what they're doing with the dark pool. They can control it not to a fucking science, but pretty close, within a dollar sweep. And that's what they've done. That's what they're doing. They're making major money on these options. They're making millions and billions a week, okay? And yes, some of it is retail investors, because if I was into options, I've already caught the play. You could make some money, but nailing it directly on, it would be kind of a little bit tricky. But they have so much money, they can put multiple strike points in that channel, right? So if they only hit 1 or 2 and they lose 4 or 5, they're still making their money, right? Like, it's all about odds. It's all about odds, and they got lots of money too, right? So, but when it goes like this, see it going like that, that's normal. That's just the algorithm pull. Okay, there's a pull on the algorithm. Like I've said before, there's a horizontal, there's frequencies, different frequency pulls, okay? So I'm trying to explain it so you understand it. That's normal, that doot 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 like that, or doot 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 doot. Even when it goes in big sweeps, boop 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 like that. That's normal. It's when it sits there and vibrates, and it sits there and goes like this, and then it goes bang, and it slams down like that, and then it sits there and shakes and drops. That is, it's sitting there, and the algorithm is getting tricked. Okay, it doesn't know what to do. It's sitting there trying to go up, down, down, down. Every time it goes up, they're trading a lot of shares to another group of people, and it looks like a buy. Okay, that's why it goes up and it vibrates, because it doesn't know. They're trading so fast, but when it comes back, there's more power when it comes back on the sale. Does that make any sense to you? They're just using a lot of shares. Okay, say 500,000 to 1 million shares per group of people, and then they fire them across, and it's called high frequency. It trades so fucking fast, right, back and forth, right? And look it up, high frequency trading, high frequency speed trading. Okay, it's illegal as fuck. Okay, but to catch somebody doing it, it's really hard to do, right? They need to go and if they get Citadel's computers, like the right ones and stuff, they will get the software on it, and they will be screwed. But I'm pretty sure Citadel is smart enough to have contractors and companies that don't have a legit name come and monitor, and to the ITs that come in their company, and said, oh, we don't know anything about, all the ITs deal with that stuff. And there'll be fake businesses and fake names that come in and do that stuff. It'll all be undercover shit. These are definitely coders that have made this shit, and that's what they do, right? That's their job, right? They make fake bunk programs that are not fake. They make programs that are designed strictly to do this shit. I understand it really good because of that bot shit, right? It sort of works the same way, but not really. But the algorithm's the same. That's why I said the algorithm can be tricked, but it can backfire on them. And I think that's what happened when it hit the $70 range. It can go reverse. They can be knocking it down, and then it can screw up. And even though it's selling, if it gets enough upwind, it can reverse that, and then it can go twice as fast up. And trying to stop that when it's going up high, it needs a breaker. Okay, guys? And that's what it is. It's a volatility breaker. On the way up, breakers aren't bad, okay? The up breakers suck ass, okay? They are shit. I hate them. Of course I hate them, right? It can be cranking up, and then it'll breaker for 10, 15 minutes, and it's manual. Nobody just sits there with the button, goes click and push the button. It's not like that. It's a computer program, okay? It's set for certain vibrations on the algorithm, okay? And the certain amount, it goes up with the percentage. There's a whole bunch of contributing factors in this. And the thing is with that breaker, breakers are good. I'm 100% for breakers. Only certain one breaker though, the down breaker, okay? Okay? Then I'll explain that too. The up breaker, of course I don't like it, right? Because it stops it. It's a cool down period on the way up. And yes, they work, right? They work pretty good. What it's doing is that snowball. Remember I said the algorithm, once it gets that fucking snowball, you can't stop it. There's nothing in the world that can stop it. It will go and go thousands to hundreds of thousands of percent if that breaker doesn't kick, okay? You can't stop it. It's on a snowball, right? That's why the breaker kicks. It's a cool down period for a bit to let that vibration of the algo cool off, okay? And then when they fire it back up, it hardly ever fucking takes off like that again. It needs a little bit of speed. And yes, it can happen again within a couple minutes. Like, no more than that. About 5 to 10 minutes. Yes, it can do the same thing again. It just needs to get that vibration. It's like a pendulum. Oh, there you go. You know what a pendulum, when you hit the pendulum and it goes like this, but once it gets the motion, it goes higher and higher like this. That's exactly what it's like, okay? It's off of vibrations. One little vibrate like this, and then once it goes like this, and then it keeps on going, and then it just goes. It's that tailwind. But on the way down, I don't care about down swoop, down pull breakers, right? Down breakers, whatever you want to call them. A decreasing value of a stock getting halted is good, or else it can just collapse, okay? It can go right to pretty much nothing if there's nothing to stop it, okay? Same as on the way up. What I explained, it can do the same thing on the way down. So on the way down, fuck yeah, I love breakers, right? Right? Like they save us lots, okay? The hedges, well, it depends on their play they're in, but majority of them don't like, it's the opposite for them. Depends if they're doing a pump, right? They don't like breakers on the way up. That's why most of their shit is done after hours, okay? And it doesn't, when you have a lot of money and millions of dollars, going up 20, 30% is a lot of money, okay? And that's why you'll see some stocks go 30, 40%, and that's all they do, and then they'll collapse for the next couple of days. Well, people have made millions and billions of dollars off that. The average person, that's a lot of money, yeah, right? But we don't usually have that much in those stocks, right? That's why you'll see them bleed really fast, is because they're pulling lots out, okay? So hopefully you guys understand that a little bit. I know it's kind of a little bit advanced in that, and I tried to get the hand movements in there for you a bit. When I do see one, and I've showed quite a bit, we haven't had them lately, guys. Like they haven't had to use them. They're letting the algo naturally pull it down. It has a down pull naturally, okay? It does. If there's no volume coming in, it pulls down, okay? It just doesn't sit neutral. It won't just sit on the neutral line and do nothing all day, okay? It'll actually has a down pull, slowly, very slow negative pull, okay? And I know I'm right on that. I know, because I've seen it. That's why, what was I going to say? Yeah, but I haven't seen it lately on this because I would, it's naturally, they have something else that they're playing with that is less detectable, okay? Ladder attacks, high frequency trading is really illegal. It's against a whole bunch of laws between the SEC, okay? They're violations, okay, of sections of the code, right? So the fines back when it was GME was back like the OGs, but when we were buying way back in January, those are huge ladder attacks. They were paying huge fines for them, okay? They had lots of money back then. They didn't use the dark pool as much as they did now. Maybe they didn't have the program. Well, 2015 they made that rule, but I think they had too much going on. There's too much volume coming in for them, because all the stim money and then the SERB money, we call it different thing in different. That was a lot of money. Like I said, they were printing money like mad. Okay, a lot of it was coming in the stock market. That's why you see all those pumps, and a lot of them have never recovered. Like I said, I got caught up in a couple of them. That was a lot of money. Now it's kind of tapered a bit. So yeah, hopefully that helps you guys out a bit. Now they just use the dark pool. So now they're not, because they found something else that works a little bit easier. They could have been using the dark pool, but it won't fully work when you get too much volume in. I know that for a fact. You can actually overpower the floodgates. It's the same as a hydro dam. If you get too much rainwater, it will overflow eventually. So they were using multiple things, but now they are not paying the fine for the high frequency ladder attacking. And yes, they're running out of money. They're still making money on this, but nowhere near they were before. So anyways, we will see ladder attacks, high frequency ladder attacks. There's a difference. Again, okay? And like I said, that Microvision one video was awesome. That podcast I shot, that was probably one of the worst high frequency ladder attacks I've seen. And yeah, it was crazy. But I will show you when it starts levitating, and I've mentioned it lots. So, Sanjay. Are you skipping breakfast today, my friend? Yeah, I'm gonna jump off. I did, pretty much. I'm gonna jump. I had a bagel this morning. Thinking of having a software engineer to build me one of those build me one with my squeeze. Yeah, Mr. L, no shit, eh? But I'll show you. It'll happen again, but it's very less frequent. But I will show you, and you'll be like, holy fuck, how'd you know that? I'll show you. How'd you know that? Nobody even told me. I just noticed it on the screen, right? And then I started watching it really close. You can blow the screen up really big, and I was watching it. Webull picks up the vibrations better than any stock screener on the planet that I've come across so far. Okay, I know that they're not the best, but they have something that picks up those vibrations better than any other stock screener. And I've done it. I've showed it live. That's why I had TradingView we don't use anymore, and some other reasons. But okay, I'll look that stock up for you, my friend. I seen another corner of my eye. So I just wanted to discuss that with you, and hopefully that helps you guys. Pass the education on, okay? Because you're very educated in a lot of areas that people don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay. I wouldn't have known that unless I would have engineering shit on the code for algo, right? I wouldn't have known anything about that high frequency algorithm trading, right? It's fairly new. It's not really new, but it's fairly new. And no, you don't need to know the algorithm code for it. It's just a vibrations, right, on the code, or vibrations on the stock, on the algo. So you don't need to crack anything or do anything. You just need to figure out how much volume you need to move for how fast. Okay, so let's look that up. What do you want there, Aaron? DWAC. Darkwing Duck. Digital World, 132%. That would be halted. That's a halt. I was, even before I was looking at this, I knew this was halted just because of the percentage. That'd be pretty close to a halt. It's halted right now. It's halted on the down pull, man. Ha! We were just fucking talking about that. This is a good halt, okay? It didn't halt on the way. It probably halted on the way up a couple times. Let's see how fast this went. That was an all of a sudden pull. Holy shit. That pull was instant almost. Look at that. So at 8:52, it hit vibrations, okay? We got the vibrations on the algo starting. So we got that snowball effect, okay? Let's see the percentage. 18 to 20. Okay, it wouldn't have kicked a breaker yet. There it goes. It's back open again. So now it's gone opposite. They had a breaker. They had a breaker pull down, okay? Shut off. It cooled it down on the way down. So now it's going back up again. See? Everything I just told you, now you know is 100% accurate, okay? Thank you so much, Aaron. Thank you so much, my friend. See, if it didn't kick that breaker on the way down, it would have fucking gone right back down to $17, probably less. There you go. There you go. All right, that'll reverse and we'll keep on going up. Guaranteed that's going to go back to green. It'll keep on going. There you go. See that vibration? That's the vibration, the algo vibration that I'm talking about. It runs off of frequencies, okay? It's having something trying to pull it down. There's something fighting it right now. It's not freely going. There's people fighting against it. This thing's they're trying to hedge it right now. They're fighting against it. But how much volume's coming in here? This just started too. It's only up 142%, 30 million. There's not that many shares in this company. It's over 839%. So yeah, they're ladder attacking it. That's why it's vibrating like that so bad. So they're trying to pull it down. Yeah, they're trying to pull it down. There's volume going in there, but there's not that much. You have to remember the volume is sold and bought, okay? You look at the market cap, okay? And the market cap goes up and it goes back down and it sits there and goes from 803, 804, 803, 804, 803, 804. That means out, sold out, in, sold in, sold in. And that's why it's vibrating. When it goes and goes up like that, the market cap, then you know that they're winning. Okay? If it goes down, they're losing. And the overturn is just the amount of shares that are overturned. That doesn't necessarily mean bought. That means the amount of shares that have traded back and forth, okay? This, just hang on a second. I just gotta see how much the volume is. Just give me I gotta blow this back in, guys, a bit, okay? I know you want me to blow it out. Just give me a second here. I just want to watch this. Yeah, there's not that much volume going through it. Well, there's a lot of volume going through it, but there's not that many shares being bought and sold. Okay, it's just even sold, bought, sold, bought. That's that speed trading shit. They're trying to collapse it. That's what they're trying to do. I think they got caught off guard on this. See, now the market cap's back down to below 8. See, that's how you have to look at the stock, guys. Thank you so much, Aaron. You're the fucking man of the day, dude. You just helped me out explain this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my friend. This just helped. I'm glad that there's only 17 viewers on here right now. I think of my when I go off on rants, I lose people's attention. It is what it is. At least we get the experience of watching this, man. This is rare like this. Just give me a second. Okay. 805. It's gaining a little. No, it's just staying there doing nothing. 807, 806, 807, 806. But see, the volume's just cranking. It's going higher, 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 higher. See? I learned that myself, okay? Nobody told me that. I thought the volume before was the amount of shares sold. It's not true. It's the amount of shares that moved through the company that day. See, we're back at below 8 again. So, is that FOMO or gamma? I don't know. Just let me think. I don't know when this started though. That would tell you more. I think you're getting a bit of gamma here, man. I think this is a gamma. So you're getting a down pull right now. It's gonna bust a breaker here. just want to fuck. I don't have that set. If you could find out how much volume was on these candlesticks. Oh yeah, right now, they're probably using dark pool shit on this too, because I don't know how the fuck they're controlling this right now. They're doing a good job at controlling this. See, but once it gets past that, because the volume is the volume, right? Like I said, but they're not. They're speed trading it right now. They're high frequency trading it. Look at it. The market cap is below 8 now. It was 804 before. Do you guys are you starting to understand how it works now? The algo? Okay? It's really complex. A lot of people will not even understand what I'm saying now. But this is a perfect example. Yeah, it's way below. It's below 8. Now it's down to 778. Fuck, somebody made a lot of money on that, man. That's a pretty good go. That's a pretty good go, man. Especially if you had a 50 grand in here. You would have made yourself, fuck, here we go. Fuck, they're pulling on that hard, man. It's fucking insane. This thing isn't shorted that bad. Shares out free float? Or it's not, oh, it could be shorted. I'm just looking at this free float and fucking shit down here. There's a little bit of a gap. There's a 10 million gap there. This thing's gonna, if they let off on this thing, it would fucking go to the moon. It's winning. They're winning. Fuck, there's a pull down on that. Hard. That's high frequency trading, my friends. Right there, that's that vibration. Okay, here it's doing it really bad right now. There you go. Watch that. That's it right there. They're speed trading right now. They're trying to ladder attack this stock. Okay? And it will only work to so much volume. Once they get that a certain amount of volume coming, or that pressure coming in, it'll go the opposite way. Okay? Okay, anyways. Oh, you're talking on the option on the I know what you're talking about. That's through the algorithm, through the stocks on the chart, like the amount of shares. They'll run in 1s, 2, 3, 4, and they'll do lots. The lots of buying lots on the actual, I think it's a level 2 chart. Is that what you're talking about, my friend? That's the algorithm patterns, man. Trust me, that's what that is. And that will tell you what the price is. That the computer picks up those numbers and tells you what the price is going to be in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Okay? That's what that is. Those charts there with the shares, it says like 1,000 shares or 102, and then you'll see some weird matrix shit going on in there. If you know how to read that, there's a book and a computer program that comes. So they do switch it up once in a while, but that's what the trading bot does. That's exactly. I know what you're talking about. So that's what it is. And those 1s and 0s, computer programs run off 0s and 1s. That's the only thing they run off of. Okay, but there's other numbers. There's 6s in there too. So the 6, if you're getting 1 zeros all through there, like 1,000 lots sold, 1,101. 1,010, 1,006. The system will recognize that to change the number up above. It's going to come to that number eventually. They can, yes, you can. It's reading code. Yeah. And anybody can learn it. But they switch it up though too. Okay. They don't switch the numbers. They switch the sequence of numbers. Okay. And you can predict. That's what Astro was doing. Okay. On that channel, I watched it for a couple minutes. It's not new. It's been out forever. as long as there was computers back out in the late 80s, okay? But it's more complex now. But that's what this is high frequency speed trading right now. That's the vibration of the algorithm. You guys are actually seeing how the algorithm runs right now. That's what it does. It runs off of vibrations. Okay, it picks up on vibrations. Anyways, let's have a look here. I'm very glad that you guys got to see that. A lot of people never get to see it like this. It's picking up really good speed right now. Okay, cool. I'm gonna pull it back in. Fuck, that's cool. That's probably one of the better ones I've seen in a long time. Yeah, they're trying to ladder attack this stock. They're losing though. Okay, guys. What do you want to cover here? And I'm gonna jump offline here. I'm gonna leave. I'm glad that we came across that. AMC's at $40. I'm very, very positive and bullish on that. We have a good stock. No, that excuse me, sorry, burping there, that we're going to be stuck in this channel here. The fuck? What happened here? We got nothing. Oh, here, just hang on. There we go. That was weird. The screen, everything was locked. Yeah, I hate to say it. It's probably going to go back down to the $40, 40.40, 40.47 in that range here. It's going to stop, okay? If it does go up a little bit, it's only going to go like a little couple percent more past. Then it's going to go back up, okay? It's going to go back up and around this range, okay? It's been doing it all day long. Okay. Oh, it took us way lower then. But we're still in that 42. Remember I said 42? Yeah, the highest it'll go is 42 bucks today. Hopefully we lock it and load it in there. Hopefully that's our closing by the end of the day when that happens. It'll be nice to get it. Hopefully it's not on the bottom end where the $40 range, or else we're going to be in the negative. So that's what I think. And I'm not a fucking genius, but I'm running patterns. That's all I'm doing is running a pattern, right? I build a template in my mind, and that's what I'm running on, is that template in my mind. I can just see what it is, right? So it is what it is, right? Yeah, it's so slow today. Anyways, you guys yeah, I'm gonna jump off here. The kids are up. I can hear my dogs out in the living room. I'm on longer than usual, my friends. Yeah, there's hardly anybody on here anymore. I didn't even down to 17, 15 people. Well, we got the regulars, the main ones. They are using D-Wave to pull this off. I wonder. How's it? Wow, that is crazy how much money they pay for real time. Yeah, it is, my friend. Well, I'm just gonna read your guys' out of respect. I'll read your questions here. Yeah, that Blunt guy sounds pretty decent. Okay, seriously, I don't know that much about him, but what he's talking about is it's not common knowledge. Okay, and a lot of people will say you're full of shit if you try telling them that stuff, and it's just ignorancy of not knowing. Okay, it's nobody's fault. It's just that it's just so far fetched. They're like, fuck off. It's true, and they can talk through barcode too. There's programs for that, right? You know, the barcode on the, when I call it barcode, it's not called barcode. It's, the candlesticks, how they have wicks, the wicks, that is, you can scan that stuff too. There's ways that there's programs that scan that can read it, that can keep the price, and they can pick the price, what it's going to be off those codings. Because that matches the numbers on the level 2 chart. Whatever that does, that is the outcome. Okay, the candles or the chart, whatever you have set. There's so many different charts. There's picto charts. There's the candles, right? The green, red, the hollow candles. There's a whole bunch of different ones, right? They're all the same, except they look different. They all do the same thing. Some are easier to read. It goes on and on, but I'm talking about that matches. This is the first thing it does. That's the outcome, okay? Just so you guys understand the whole picture. So yeah, Sanjay, yeah, that is, there's definitely, that was gamma there, my friend. I didn't really see that much. Yeah, it's weird. I think that was a battle between hedge funds or something. That was weird. Weird. I would expect to see more volume on that, but it was just staying around the same. Unless, yeah, I don't really know on that. I won't comment on something I'm not 100% on. Okay, my friends. Love you guys. Peace out, Wolfpack, and I'll see you here in the morning. And I'm gonna work on some of that. Those shares, those computer shares for you. I got to get to the bottom of this, so that I'll be on here later. Today, I'm gonna go have my lunch, and then I'm gonna do that. So I kind of want to stay on here and watch this happen. So yeah, it should go down a little bit further and just kick back up. We'll see at the end of the day. We'll see if I'm right or not. It is what it is. Like you say, you can't predict this stuff to a T. Okay. Anyways, over and out. Peace. See you guys in the morning.